Ooga fucking ooga cunts, and welcome back to another episode of the Cunt Stream, the Saturday show where we actually have Little Miss Anonymous with us.
I'm here this time. I'm here. Yay! Not really.
Before we went live, we were talking about tits, bacon, and maple syrup. That's an awesome combination. I want it.
All together, all at the same time.
Oh. You basically slather or lather, however that fucking word is used, but you put the maple syrup all over the titties. You take the bacon, you put it on the titties, and then you enjoy.
Yeah, well, it just gives you an excuse to bury your face.
I mean, that's not necessarily an excuse I need.
Well, I mean, really, honestly, who needs an excuse to bury their face and tits? But if you add bacon and maple syrup to the combination, it just makes it all better.
That's true. That's true. And it also makes people realize you might not be as much of a titty sex freak as previously thought, just because, like, well, I mean, there's obviously other things there. So, no, it's fine.
I don't know if you'd want to put bacon there.
I do.
The syrup would probably be okay, but the bacon sounds a little uncomfortable.
Just don't let it all dry. You're going to regret that later. Do not just lay there. Like, if you've been using it and have been enjoying yourself, and it's still, don't just let it sit. Go wash yourself off immediately.
But honestly, do you need bacon to eat that?
No, but it
sounds like there might be like chewing involved, and that doesn't sound nice either.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Wait, do they have bacon flavored syrup?
They have bacon flavored lube.
All right, I think we have a plan now.
Oh yeah, it's a real thing. I need to buy some for science.
For science.
Experimentation is key to science.
That's a terrible idea.
It isn't. Everything is. They have bacon douche. That's a terrible idea.
Oh, okay. Who decided?
I'm gonna blame men.
Who decided to use bacon for a douche?
I'm going to guess not a woman or a very fat woman.
I'm going to say you Canadians need to be stopped because I have a feeling it was a Canadian.
You motherfuckers ingest way more bacon than we do.
Yes, but we're not the kind of sick fucks who would actually make a bacon-scented douche. Wait, yes, we are.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, we are.
Actually, wait, you know what? No, maybe it was a Canadian. Invented it to take advantage of your obsession with bacon.
This would make so much sense. I'm not even going to hold that little bit of a fact bag. This is America. We like to blow shit up. We like to blow shit up. We love to eat our bacon, and we judge people on the dumbest of fucking things imaginable. You're Canada. You're just trying to impress us.
With bacon lubricant.
With bacon lubricant and bacon-scented douche.
We got $5 New Zealand dollars from Jordan Carey. Sup, cunts. I am not giving you the cookies.
Okay. What kind of cookies is he wanting you to hand over?
Well, okay, I sent Omegon cookies. I actually shipped him fresh baked cookies, 3 different kinds, because I don't skimp out. And now everybody asks me to send the fucking cookies.
Okay. Let's be honest. It's Omegon. He is the Cthulhu kin.
That's right.
Whose favorite word is moist. He deserves those cookies.
It's true.
All praise Omegon.
All hail the moist king. If he was awake, I'd send him the link.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking UK bastards and their jail time and sleep.
Yeah. Why would you not just simply come over to America and or Canada and be on our time zones, you selfish fucks?
Yeah, get in the better time zones.
Exactly.
The legitimate time zones.
I just saw something you typed into the chat. French fries in ice cream.
Yes.
Now, okay, I have to say something. Sometimes You will say things that make me want to just throw an entire platter of food at you because I'm just like, Anon, what is wrong with you? That doesn't even sound like a good idea. But then I remember you have fat girl fucking taste buds. So
No.
must know something.
I have stoner taste buds.
That too. Fat girl taste buds, stoner taste buds are pretty much on the same level.
They really are. Honestly, though, do you have Wendy's down there everywhere or only certain places?
Everywhere.
Okay, if you go to Wendy's, get a Frosty, and dip your French fries in it, you will not be disappointed. Seriously, where's AP when I need him? We've bonded over this before.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I actually am all for dipping the French fries into the fucking Frosties. That shit is amazing. I have actually tried that. That shit is fucking awesome. However, I need to know what kind of ice cream you're putting French fries in.
Frosties?
No, just basic Frosties?
Oh, anything. Honestly, any French fry and any ice cream is good.
No, I have to disagree with you there. I think that there are some flavors of ice cream out there that putting salty French fries in it is just going to ruin the actual flavor.
You know, give me an example and I'll call you wrong.
I would say something to the effects of like an ice cream sundae.
Yeah, but with what toppings? Because I'd still stick French fries in all of it.
Oh god, no! See, the toppings it's an ice cream sundae. Oh,
so well, what toppings?
That's true. Okay, strawberry. I would go with strawberry. No, caramel and chocolate I can understand because it goes with salty flavors and shit.
So do strawberries.
Not so much. Strawberries, like typically when I want to eat.
You're the worst fat man ever.
I'm not the worst fat man ever.
You won't eat strawberries with salt? What's wrong with you?
Who the fuck said that? I said it's a palate preference, okay? I don't like strawberries being super salty and shit.
Yep, everything wrong with you. I know. It's okay.
But I will eat the shit out of like caramel-covered strawberries, which does have sodium in it. So
you know what? I've had salted caramel maraschino cherry ice cream before. It's fucking delicious. And there's so much wrong with you. Very upset.
Oh my god, this has become the cooking stream.
Well, I mean, you've got the fat guy and the ex-stoner. Of course, we're going to talk about food.
I too am an ex-stoner. I used to get high a lot.
As soon as this legalized, I'm fixing that shit.
You know, I sometimes think about going back to fucking smoking pot. Obviously, I'm gonna have to build up a tolerance, otherwise I'm gonna be basically retarded.
That's fine. Time. You're pretty much there anyway.
Yeah, essentially. I can't stop imagining at some points whenever somebody talks about getting pot. I think about how I would act really high on the cut stream. I'll just be quiet the entire time, just giggling in the background.
I mean, you do that anyways, depending on the topic. So.
But I do talk from time to time. I'll put my 2 cents in.
Well, actually, I'm surprised you didn't do more giggling about the titties and the bacon, so I'm very proud of you.
Oh, well, that's because even though the perv in me wants to go titties,
that would have been the appropriate response.
I was able to compose myself and actually respond with a slightly more mature perverted side going, you know, I really want to do that now. I want to get some bacon, maple syrup, and big juicy titties and just kind of enjoy myself.
We have a $5 super chat from Mr. LM 002. Anon mixes maple and fish. That's a hanging offense in my ethno state. Fuck Skynet, fuck poutine, fuck maple and fish. Salt and caramel are good separated.
Are you kidding me, Mr.
LM? Salted caramel. He hates fun.
Salted caramel is quite possibly one of the greatest goddamn flavors of ice cream and or toppings you could ever ask for. Poutine, I have never actually had it, but I have, in the past, doused the shit out of my fucking fries in some sort of gravy before. It was delicious.
Honestly, like, if you've never had roasted potatoes with a roast beef and put gravy on it, you don't put gravy on your mashed potatoes. I don't understand you.
Yeah, basically.
I don't want to understand you. Actually, you're upsetting me.
as far as I can tell, the way it's been described multiple times, and the only reason why I fight it on is because, like, you know, American, Canadian, all that shit. But poutine is essentially just Fucking mashed potatoes served in French fry form.
Yeah, it's you know what it is. It's the cheese curds that makes people turned off. But honestly, you just have to make sure they're melted.
Does nobody eat blue cheese all of a sudden?
Blue cheese is fucking gross.
Fucking amazing! How dare you?
This I'll fight you on, you fucking garbage dump eating cheese. God.
Oh my god! I can't believe you.
You seriously, somebody crawled into the bottom of a garbage can once and found discarded cheese and was like, blue cheese.
That's not how it happened, and you know it.
It's probably how it happened, and you know it. Somebody let food go bad and then ate it.
Yeah, actually, that is a very true fact. There have been actual things in the past where food. Okay, think about it like this: people used to eat at one point simply because there was a shortage of food, insects as a delicacy in France. They still do it to this day because it's still considered a delicacy because of the way it's served and shit. But the French people are the ones who have basically, like, you know, they've given us some of the greatest cuisines in the world, but also at the same time, they've also made us question their sanity, because I will look at them and be like, snails, motherfucker, really? What?
Well, honestly, I've eaten snails. It's not right.
Just, no. Don't
They taste like dirt. I've had them covered in cheese. That didn't even make them edible.
They're snails. They're snails. You don't eat don't eat bugs. Don't eat insects.
I've had cricket before. They don't taste like you would think a bug tastes like. If you forget you're eating a bug, how do I, they're really crunchy.
Oh, no, okay. No, I don't, nope.
Honestly, if I snuck some salted crickets into your bag of potato chips and you ate them, you wouldn't even notice.
If you ever did that, I'd be so mad at you.
Okay, the only person on the internet I'm ever going to meet is Brockus just to feed him crickets.
That's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. I can see it now. We're just hanging out, and I'm just like, hey, you want to watch a movie? Yeah, cool. You want some of these chips? Yeah, sure. I have. This one tastes kind of funny. It's a weird shape, too. Did I just pull out a cricket in my fucking bitch?
You know what? I'd have to put it in popcorn, though, because the shape would so give it away. But if it was with popcorn, you'd never know.
God damn it. You're so diabolical. You're such an evil person.
And if we were watching a movie, it would be dark. Even easier.
God damn it. I'm giving you too many ideas.
Oh, I already... okay. I officially know how to sneak crickets into your meal.
Nope. Don't give anybody that idea.
Oh, Will, you know what? He wouldn't kill me. He likes me too much. He was being nice to me off air. I know. I just ousted you.
God damn it. We're supposed to have like a sort of weird love-hate relationship.
No, you ruined it by being nice to me.
I can't help it sometimes. Sometimes I'm going to say the nice things. You're the sassy fucking, gay guy on this show.
You're just jealous my dick's bigger than yours.
A little bit. I am very jealous of
I'm
that.
sorry. If I could share some inches with you, I would.
That's, it's the same thing I used to tell
Well, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to give you a reach around.
I used to make a couple of my ex-girlfriends who didn't have big boobs or anything. They were very self-conscious and they wanted bigger boobs. And whenever I would take my shirt off to fuck, at some point I would, after sex, I wouldn't do it before because I wanted to get sex. But I would look at them and be like, if I could trade my tits for yours, I would. Or if I could just give you my tits, I would.
Are yours hairy? Yes, I've seen them. They are hairy. You don't want a woman with hairy tits.
Yeah, no, I don't. But the idea was that they could have all of the booby fat that I actually have in my own moobs, just to make theirs bigger.
Oh yeah, trippy poop. Yes, I have had frog. I can't eat it. I feel bad because I used to have pet frogs when I was a kid. So I feel guilty when I eat them.
I'll eat a rabbit. I don't give a shit.
I've eaten rabbit too. But it's hair usually. But you eat not the cute little house bunnies that have brains. They're sort of. But I find hair to be rather gamey. I didn't like it enough to eat it on a regular basis. If somebody put it in front of me, I'd eat it though.
That's actually probably one of the most interesting things about food and like the meat specifically, because people always say, "Oh, it's kind of gamey and this and that," and I'm just sitting there like, really, like, what's the major difference between pork, poultry, beef, and then everything the fuck else? And then you actually start to understand and realize that, well, when it comes to the pig, the cow, and the chicken, they're farmed animals that we just kind of keep in what
Very
captivity, I
specific
guess.
condition.
Yeah, very specific conditions to make the meat taste the way it does. Otherwise, we would probably have their their meat tasting closer to like hare and venison and shit like that.
Well, it has actually a lot more to do with what the animal eats and how active it is before you kill it.
Yeah, fair enough.
That changes the flavor a lot. Master Anonymous has actually eaten bear before, but but it was a garbage dump bear, so it tasted like garbage. Hot fucking garbage.
That sounds like a hell of a story. So we shot and killed this bear. We ate it. We didn't realize it was eating the garbage in the neighborhood.
Oh no, it was his uncle or a family friend. I don't know. He was young, but yeah, he shot a bear. Didn't tell them where he shot it, and when he was cooking it, it smelled of garbage, and so people were asking why it smelled of garbage, and it's because it was a fucking bear that lived next to the dump. It thrived on garbage.
That's still gross in a lot of ways.
I mean, I don't imagine that bear would taste very good anyways. Mostly carnivorous animals don't usually taste very good.
Yeah, but then again, you would think like carnivorous animals eat the animals that I eat. Hence, the flavor should be enhanced.
Yeah, but that's not usually how it works.
That's the fucked up part. You think it's flavor enhancement. It's not. It's just a goddamn trick to fuck with you.
Like
you regret it.
I'm like 90% sure I've eaten cat and raccoon too. It does not taste like pork. Those Chinese food places so deserve to get shut down.
I'm pretty sure I've eaten some sort of rodent from some of the Chinese restaurants I've actually eaten at.
Also, we've been talking about food for a long time, and people in the chat are asking about the actual title of the stream. So
that's a good
we
point.
should probably talk at least a little bit about the topics before we before we talk about food for another 45 minutes. So apparently Kristi Winters left a comment on JF's video giving him underhanded advice on how to sue Sargon for libel, I suppose.
Yeah.
And David Schratt found it and posted on Twitter, and they've all been fighting all fucking day about it. Seems like everybody's fighting with everybody right now.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? 2017 was the year everyone came together and joined forces against stupidity and bad ideas. 2018, everything's on fire and we're fighting.
Except for us. We all love each other still.
It's weird. I think it's because we're all perpetually drunk and or high.
Or it's because we all actually just like each other.
There's also that.
Mark!
Oh my god. Okay, my mic is seriously messed up, so I don't know if I can stay.
Aw, what did you do?
I don't know.
Stop putting your dick in things.
Know. I walked away from my computer with my headphones on the other day, and I think that did it. I totally clotheslined myself.
That's funny.
Don't you hate it when you forget you're not wearing the Bluetooth headphones?
Right. I think I might pick some up tomorrow, actually.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah, go get a new set of headphones. Yeah, like my mic is fucked up. Is it fucking up?
It was super loud for a second there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think I gotta go. Like, my mic is totally fucking up.
We can hear you for now.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to stay perfectly still. Like, I can't even move my head.
Oh, God. I kind of wish...
If I move my head...
Oh. It was almost like you planned it.
Well, no. just shook my head.
Slightly more entertaining than I
Goodbye,
thought it would
Mark.
be.
We love you. He's trying to say words. We're hearing none of them.
I love you all. I'll be in chat.
There we go.
Oh fuck. That was surprisingly hilarious.
Yeah, actually, he was the most entertaining thing here so far. Wonderful.
True.
So yeah, Kristi Winters being dumb.
Bitch.
Being dumb.
Oh, yeah.
And Tommy Robinson was arrested. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. There was a whole bunch of weird stories going around about him being on probation and him breaching the peace. I still don't really know what he was arrested for, but they arrested, tried, and put him in jail all within, I think, 24 hours.
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting one because like there are only a few reasons why that would even be possible. I don't know the English fucking justice system very well, and I kind of wish we had one of those fucks over here. Like, can we get, well, we couldn't get Dankula because even if we did get Dankula, the UK and Scottish fucking trials are obviously different. Can we get Roy? I sent him a link. Roy, where the fuck are you?
Yeah, Roy, we need you. We need your expertise. He's probably asleep, like a normal person.
Most likely. There's a very good chance of that.
Oh yeah, actually, no, Cog's a good idea. You can invite Cog.
Oh yeah.
He might know some things. Cog knows some things.
Would Cog even want to come on?
Well, Schmeckle's not here, so.
Isn't that usually the go-to? Like,
Schmeckle's not here. You come on now.
I'll come out to the cut stream as long as Schmeckle's not there. Like, wait, what?
Oh yeah. Okay, so Tommy. Okay, Godfather says Tommy was already on a suspended sentence. So the moment the cops don't like you while on a suspended sentence, immediate jail. What was suspended sentence for? What? I don't know.
I think this is it all goes back to the hate speech laws that they have over in the UK. It kind of sucks too when you think about it because like the UK, you know, when you think about it, it's what America used to be, and they don't even have very good fucking freedom of speech laws over there.
Well, yeah, it's actually really disturbing. As much as I don't like Tommy Robinson, I mean he's an open white nationalist, and the amount of people that are A-okay with him getting thrown in jail just because of that is a little bit frightening.
Yeah. I don't want the government to ever have the ability to put me in prison for something I've said if it's not a threat. Yeah, I think that's where most people, I think this is where society really gets fucked up because a large portion of people will actually sit there and say, I don't want to actually go to jail simply because I believe a specific way. Fair enough. That's actually how everyone should feel, and that's how everyone should approach the subject. And yet at the same time, there are always going to be those pieces of shit out there that sit there and say, like, well, he's not thinking the way he should. You need to think the way I do, and if you don't, then you should go to jail for it. And honestly, let's be very honest here. We've had both sides of the argument, the left and the right, being retarded on that very subject. You think differently than me. Jail time.
Well yeah,
no, fuck you.
That's what I mean. If you allow for any speech to be silenced, then your speech is up for silencing.
Yeah, yours is next. That's the part that people tend to forget. When you actually are advocating, even if you're not directly saying it, but when you're actually advocating for the silence of freedom of speech and shit like that, your freedom of speech is next. You're next on the chopping block. yes, all of these people are going to be probably the first wave of like getting fucked over or, you know, getting arrested simply for wrongthink, all that shit. Guess who is next, motherfucker? You and yours. And that's the part that fucking pisses me off, because it's like, no, I don't like white nationalists. I don't like anyone who talks about a white ethno state unironically and shit. And, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, I want to have a separation of white people and this and that.
Why don't they buy an island?
Yeah, just go fucking live on an island, you piece of shit, or just, I don't know.
There's a lot of vacant islands that you could probably get internet access to. Go live in your utopia.
Exactly. But we were here first. Let's argue this fucking 1,000 times over.
Actually, somebody in the chat, I don't know how to say his fucking name, so I'm just going to call him Canuck, because he's talking about Bill M103, and yeah, I was looking at that. It's essentially trying to make Islamophobia illegal in Canada.
Yeah.
Now, luckily for Canada, unlike the UK, we have the Canadian Constitution, which does include freedom of speech. So I don't know if that bill passed. I know they've been fighting about it.
I don't fucking know. I think it did pass.
Did it? Fuck.
It probably did. Good. I don't know though.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna wait for the chat to fucking tell me. I could Google it, but
I could do the thing. I could do my own research, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, thank you, Mark. The capitals in the weird places was really fucking with me. Blue collar Canuck, thank you. I that fucked with my dyslexia some bad. He's got like all the L's capitalized or some shit.
I think that's his way of saying I really like L.
He hates dyslexic people. You fucking dyslexophobe.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's. Oh my god! Look, there are several countries in the West or westernized countries and shit like that where, you know, English is spoken as well. We have America, we have Canada, we have the UK. Why is it America's the only one? I understand, but Australia is technically on the eastern side of everything.
Shh, they still speak English.
I know they speak English.
If you're going to use that as a qualifier, you have to include them.
Fine. We'll include Australia and New Zealand into this goddamn mixture. Fine. But anyways, why is it that America is the only one out of all of these fucking countries, and technically we're the youngest, technically, out of all of these countries, and we're basically sitting there with our fucking freedom of speech laws just going,
Canada does too.
You guys, you're recently going through a fucking phase.
Yes, it's unconstitutional, but we still have it.
You're going through a phase where you can put people in jail simply for fucking misgendering someone.
No. Okay, you're talking about I can't remember. Bill C something or other. The one that Jordan Peterson likes to get upset about. It's an addition to an existing bill. It's basically so that people in positions of power, like employers and teachers, can't use that to discriminate against you. C16, thank you. So it's an addition to the same laws that protect people from being discriminated based on race, based on gender, based on religion. It's just adding non-binary people to that mix. The problem with that is because being non-binary is so vague, it's really, really open to being manipulated.
Godfather is in the chat, kind of triggered a little bit because I said that America was one of the is the youngest out of all these countries and such, and I'm like, does it really fucking matter? Your country used to be a giant prison for fucking England's worst.
That's why they Vegemite.
Exactly.
You guys eat the garbage part of beer.
You eat the garbage left over when you're brewing shit. Fuck off
Who
already.
looked at that and went, I'm going to add salt to that and eat it.
You know what I'd like to do? Is take this bucket of shit and just eat it. Fucking yeah.
And we've come back to food. This is much better.
This is super salty. I love it.
Can we fight about food again? That was a lot more entertaining than politics.
Talking about food and how fucked up people can be with food, like the goddamn French and their fucking snails.
Yeah, the snails isn't right.
Yeah. Honestly, these are two subjects where I was going to put my 2 cents in just because, like, I don't really know much about them, but I know that, okay, white nationalist Tommy Robinson. Fuck him. I mean, what's happening right now is really fucked up. And
I don't want him in prison.
I don't think he should go to prison for just having a fucking opinion. It's bullshit.
I want him on a soapbox so I can laugh at him.
Yes. I hate morons, but at the same time, I love when they speak because it's fucking funny.
But that's right. You don't put morons in jail. You put them on a soapbox because they're very fun.
You put them on a soapbox or on a stage, and you let them entertain the crowd.
And you throw bacon-flavored lubricant at them.
And if there's someone in the crowd going, this guy makes a lot of sense, you hit him with the pie.
No, you put him up on the soapbox too. You can put them all on a soapbox together and laugh at them all at the same time.
The USA started out as an England prison colony. Sure, buddy. Let's go ahead and go to history and prove that wrong.
Oh, don't fight with God, bother.
I'm just saying, that was one of the dumbest. It started out as a fucking British prison colony. No, motherfucker. It was a colonized fucking land, colonized by multiple countries, not just fucking England.
Yeah, one of your founders was slaughtering all the natives.
I believe that was the French.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I was just going to ignore the chat because apparently Godfather just wants to fucking troll the shit out of me. So I'm just like, you know what?
You can ignore him,
I can, and I will. Haha.
I can ignore him by closing the chat because I can't really do it.
I mean, I don't have to look at the screen. I don't have to read what he says.
You're going to hurt the rest of the chat's feelings.
Oh, I'll pay more attention to the other chat, but for right now, I'm just going to leave him alone. No, but when it came to the Tommy Robinson and Kristi Winters topics, like I don't know much about Tommy Robinson. I don't necessarily care that much. I do care to the point where it's like, well, he's going to prison for speech laws. That actually I will care about because it's like, look, unless the dude was actually telling people to go into ethnic neighborhoods and beat the shit out of everybody in that ethnic neighborhood and or kill them, whatever the case was, unless he was doing something like that, he shouldn't have been arrested for saying what he says. Exactly. It's as simple as that. Like you should not be arrested for simply having an idea, for simply not liking the way the system is, whatever the case is. There are a lot of things that I don't like that other people will fucking talk about and shit. Like this is one of the reasons why I fucking hate politics, because sometimes what sounds like a really bad idea might actually be a good idea. Oddly enough. Not in this case. I'm saying white nationalism. That's a terrible idea no matter what you do.
Mr. LM002 says, can you read my last few chats out loud? I don't want to pay Google $100 plus for super chat. Fuck Skynet. Fuck Skynet. What did you say?
He's trying to say fuck Skynet.
No, I mean, what did you say? The government doesn't care how many people have to go to jail or die for their goals to be reached. That's how government is, no matter which government it is. Generally.
Yeah, I would say that is technically true.
Generally speaking.
The problem with that way of thinking is that once the government no longer has a people, because they just keep doing that to the people, once the government no longer has the trust of the people or even has a people, it's no longer a government. It's just a bunch of assholes sitting in a fucking room dictating what's going to happen to people that aren't even there.
Mm-hmm.
And when the government continues to do fucked up things like removing people's ability to actually speak on certain topics, eventually you're going to start a revolution. You're going to have people fighting against the system. Now, this has happened many times in the past. Sometimes it was successful, Russia. Sometimes it wasn't successful ever, France. but you know, things like this do happen. The problem that we are currently, however, facing is that there are far too many people in this world, there are far too many people in society that are far too pacifistic. They are way too nonviolent to actually do what needs to be done. And I'm not saying we need to fucking rise up and riot against the system or any shit like that. My anarchist days are done. I'm not an anarchist anymore. I was when I was a teen.
In high school too.
Everybody at some point becomes an anarchist in their youth.
Yeah, I think, I think what the government is currently trying to do is go after targets they don't think the people will rally behind.
There's that, yeah. The problem, though, is that when you have what happened to Dankula, if you've got people like even Tim Blake actually speaking up for Dankula, despite the fact that he does not like Dankula, you've basically fucked up. You realize that you're now going after people simply because they have an idea that you don't like or whatever, and you think that you can do this because no one's going to care. But then the people who don't like these people are actually speaking up for them. Again, Tim Blake, probably one of the most rational person on Kristi Winter's group of people. I even recently was talking with Bronx Blogger on a live stream, which kind of weirded me out because anyone who knows me and my history with Bronx Blogger knows that I fucking hate him. I despise that man. But I was not brought on to fucking yell at Bronx Blogger, so I wasn't going to yell at Bronx Blogger. And we weren't talking about Bronx Blogger's specific beliefs. We were just talking about, like, I guess, government systems and shit like that in general. And I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. I will spout out the things that I do know about the topics, but other than that, I'm not going to sit here and fucking like, I know how the government should be run. No, I don't. I don't know economics that well. I don't fucking know politics that well. I just know the basic ideas of what we should and shouldn't have as rights. That's it.
Well, I'd like to see people rally behind Tommy the same way they did with Dankula, but it probably won't work out that way because of who Tommy Robinson is. And that's unfortunate. If you have to stand up for everybody's speech rights. You have to. Yep. Otherwise, either everybody has them or nobody does.
Yeah, I think even Dankula, actually, he had him on his own stream, I think, at one point. And Steven Crowder, I believe, had him on Louder with Crowder at one point. And they all pretty much come to the same idea. I don't agree with your white nationalism, but I believe you should have the right to actually say what you want. And Dankula would probably take that up and run with it because it's the concept of freedom of speech. He shouldn't be going to jail simply because there were 15 very pissed off fucking people online consistently reporting to the police that Tommy Robinson is spreading hate.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it was probably around that number. It was like 15, maybe 20 people.
Well, that's the thing with all this stuff. It's a very obnoxious minority. Every time, it's a very obnoxious minority. The vast majority of people don't fucking care.
Yeah. It's fucking... It's annoying because the majority of the time, like, especially growing up with the people I have, being friends with the people I'm friends with and shit, I have been surrounded for the majority of my life with, I guess you could say, liberal Democrats. That's the majority of the people that I have made friends with in the past. Some of them have been anarchists. Some of them have been, I guess you could say, as close to communist without actually being full-on communist as you can get. There are a bunch of different flavors of political fucking beliefs amongst my friends, but we all simply had the same basic ideas. We believe in the concept of freedom of speech. Everybody should have the right to bear arms, all that stuff. For the most part, some of my friends will actually sit there and say, I don't like guns. No one should be allowed to have guns. And it's just like, no, you fuck off. But it's sad to see going through, like, when you actually see the shit that they would sometimes push on social media. They will push people like jokes and messages from people are essentially racist, are essentially bigots, are essentially like, and the twisted part is because they're black, you technically can't call them racists or bigots, because now we've taken the word and we've repurposed it, and it has a new meaning, it has a new definition, because we didn't like the fact that it was universal before. Now it's specifically, oh no, only white people can be racist.
Yeah, no, that's just an obnoxious minority of people.
Yeah, and that's the weird part, is because they will, like, I will see my friends, they will push these sort of ideas, or at least pieces of ideas from that very obnoxious minority. And it makes you sit back and wonder, like, are you one of them? Have you been seduced by the dark side and have decided we're going to go ahead and be a closed-minded group of people? I don't get this. It's confusing. And it makes me wonder, who is this for? The majority of these people, the majority of the people we are friends with, they don't believe this way. The majority of my fucking white friends don't actually think that racism has disappeared forever. For fuck's sake, we all say horrible racist shit to each other. Fucking Kadunt is Asian, and I will call her a fucking sideways vagina having chinky eyed bitch, and she will call me a fucking a tiny dick colonizing slave owner. Whatever, she'll call me something fucked up. Like,
well, so that's the best way to deal with shit like that,
right? But it just annoys me when I see that these minority of people, these extremely obnoxious people, will scream fucking victim all over the internet. And just because they, one of my friends might feel a little sympathy towards that person and what they're saying, suddenly, like, a certain person that Kadunt loves to shit talk. And I don't blame her, because this is actually, he's a perfect example of a shit person. I'm not even going to lie about that. He is the worst kind of snake in the grass you will ever actually fucking encounter.
Who's that?
We call him Bio Boy. The backstory behind this is that when Zell, me, and him were all still, like, relatively good buds and everything, we came up with joking superhero names for each other. I called myself the Boiler, and the concept is that my only superpower was that I would create these excruciatingly painful boils all over my body. And that's it. That's all. But it would, like, how it was effective is that the person I was facing would feel so horribly bad for me that they would just stop trying to fight me altogether, and they'd just run away. But we called him eventually Bio Boy because he had a really bad hygiene problem, and still does to this day, where he will go days without actually showering, and he will smell so fucking horrible.
So you fight with stink?
Yes. So basically, he's Bio Boy because smelling him just once it's pretty much like a fucking biohazard.
Well, that's unpleasant.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But yeah, he's a shit person. He is actually a horrible human being, and he's a
horrible person and he stinks. That's a good combination.
It's so fucked up too, because he's got such bad hygiene, and then he's got a bad personality, and it's just like, man, nothing about you is nice, is it?
Have you ever been laid?
He has, actually, strangely enough,
shocking.
multiple times. In fact, he used to actually have an open relationship with his ex-wife.
Oh, he's been married before.
Yeah, but
yeah.
It was.
See, when I tell people there's a lid for every pot, I mean it. There's somebody will love you at some point.
Their story is kind of twisted. You see, that they will try to tell you something to the effects of like, "Oh yeah, we got married because we loved each other," and I'm like, bullshit. You got married because it was essentially a shotgun wedding, and the only one that was holding a shotgun was the baby in her belly. You fucking lying faggot.
They got married because she got pregnant.
Essentially, yeah. It's not the first time he ever.
They might have liked each other a little.
They did. They liked each other enough to keep dating and fucking for a long time. But the second he found out she was pregnant, he broke up with her.
Oh no.
Yeah, he demanded she get it. I'm not even. I guess you could say this is a bit of doxing, but I haven't actually released who they are or what their names are or anything like that. So fuck it.
We can talk about random people that you know.
True. He pretty much he basically told her when she had told him that either she needs to get an abortion or they're done. And she didn't want to get an abortion because she doesn't believe in abortions. And so he basically broke up with her. Weeks later, however, he was told by his parents that he's going to take her back and probably marry her, or he's kicked out of the house. And the reason why is because they had been through this 2 different times prior. He had gotten 2 different girls knocked up, one of them twice, but she miscarried the first time.
Oh God.
And yeah, so he's one of those people that never fucking learns his lessons, and he doesn't want to actually face the consequences of his life choices.
Why wouldn't you get a vasectomy, man? Get a vasectomy if you really don't want kids that badly. That you're gonna knock women up and then leave them. Just go get the snip. It's.
I swear to God, I've actually had this conversation with him. Not only is he too poor to afford a vasectomy, even if he was to go to a place that would do it relatively for free, just sign some papers and all that shit. The reason why is because he still wants to eventually have kids with his future wife.
Oh, so get it reversed then.
Yeah. I pointed that out to him, and he said that doesn't always work. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Freeze
some.
Like
exactly. Freeze some.
Freeze it. Having an excuse. He didn't want to do it. And that's just, he's, like I said, he's a shit person. Not surprising. 2 years ago, he decided to become a raging feminist.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, the guy that preys on women, knocks them up, and then abandons them, becomes a male feminist. That's not a trend happening all the time.
That's the best thing. I had to tell a friend of mine at work. I turned to her and I said, blah, 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 this shitty ass person, because she's a feminist, but she's, I would say, kind of like, she's a little more open-minded about ideas. You just have to explain things to her. Otherwise, she's going to be lost forever. But she's a decent feminist, a bit misguided, a bit misunderstanding in a lot of different ways. And I turned to her and I told her that he is a male feminist with the air quotes. And as soon as I said that, she immediately understood. And she's like, oh my God, I know exactly what you mean.
Wow.
And I had a good ass laugh because, yeah, when he was still as a raging feminist, the guy would consistently hit on every attractive female friend who was single and or had actually a boyfriend. He didn't care. Every single woman he found attractive, he hit on her and he tried to have sex with her. He would sometimes get their numbers and he would call them or text them and try to get them to come over to his place to basically come and hang out and drink. And his method of having sex with them is get them drunk enough to where they say yes or can't say no. That's his move. And I was told by a few of our mutual friends that he would do that a lot. And then I was told by another mutual friend that he had to yell at him for doing exactly that to a bunch of other friends of ours and shit. It was fucking disgusting. Meanwhile, he would still go online and say that he is a feminist and he's for women and Harvey Weinstein is a disgusting human being and shit like that. And I'm laughing my fucking ass off. So I'm like, you're basically Harvey Weinstein without the name.
You manipulate women into fucking you without actually offering them anything in return.
Right?
That's fucking... the fact that being a male feminist is becoming very intertwined with being
a piece of shit.
Yeah, that bothers me a lot.
It does.
It adds a lot more clout to people who call feminism a religion because religion works a lot like that.
Yeah. No, actually, I think it was Shoeonhead and Armored Skeptic did a video where they were taking a survey or something, or they were reading something from BuzzFeed. I can't remember what it was exactly. But Armored Skeptic, It was most likely, yeah. But Armored Skeptic said it best because like there was a specific wording that they had used, and it wasn't necessarily like, you know, for women, it was for feminism. And fucking Greg lost his shit, and he was just like, of course it's for feminism. It's a fucking religion. It's all a fucking religion nowadays. And I lost my shit laughing because I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's accurate. I can't refute any of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little disturbing, is it not? Touch.
A little. A little is an understatement. But yes, that is disturbing, highly disturbing. Oh man.
I'm just unpleasant. I feel I have the no feeling.
What? No, I didn't dox my friend's name. Again, I don't really consider him a friend anymore. Greg is the name of Armored Skeptic. He's been very open about that since he got doxed himself.
Big Master Anonymous is here.
Oh!
And Schmeckle is not. We cannot hear him yet, but he's here.
Big Master Anon, the bear eater.
Yes, he did. He ate a garbage dump bear. Yeah, he's eaten a lot of stuff. Boar is really good.
Yeah.
You ever had bison?
I have not. I've never really. I think the most exotic thing I've probably ever eaten was buffalo, but it was buffalo jerky.
Oh, you've had bison's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
Bison and buffalo are essentially the same.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
What's that? The only reason why I say I haven't really had buffalo or bison, bison is because like it was in jerky form. Truthfully, you can, you know, I've had turkey jerky. There's not much of a difference between regular jerky.
It still counts.
True.
You've had it in your face.
Then I've also had venison because I had deer jerky at one point.
Yeah, see, I've eaten deer and it's gamey, similar to hare. So
I have to agree.
Yeah, I don't care for it much. I'd rather have the farmed meats.
Yeah. Just give me the chicken, give me the piggy, and the fucking fat ass cow, and I will be happy.
Like, honestly, people go, "Oh, well, you couldn't kill your own food." Oh yeah, you put that bolt gun in my head, I will kill a cow. They're kind of drooly and a little gross.
I kind of wanted to learn. I wanted to actually convince my parents years ago when I was still, I guess, a teenager, to send me off to a farm to learn how to actually kill, cure, and fucking, you know, prepare meat and shit like that. I wanted not necessarily a slaughterhouse, but a farm that would actually like go through specific steps and shit. Because a slaughterhouse, they have machines that essentially do it for them.
Yeah.
And I was gonna try to convince my parents to do that, but like anytime I try to convince my parents to send me off anywhere, they threw a fucking fit because they would say something to the effects of like, oh, the distance and it would cost too much. And I'm like, you are not paying for anything except for shipping me somewhere. You're basically just putting gas in the tank and then driving me off to fucking, I don't know, Northern California. It's a 4-hour drive. Calm down.
Drive me to murder cows.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to learn how to basically like prepare food. It was this weird sort of idea in my head that I had when I was a teen, because I kept thinking that eventually the systems will fucking break down and we will have to resort to going back to the old days where we'd have to hunt and kill our own food again. And because the machines didn't work and stuff, so I'd have to learn how to hunt and kill my own fucking food and prepare it. And I didn't want to be that amateur that accidentally sets an entire rabbit on fire.
Why didn't you just go and watch some butcher tutorials?
Watching and doing are two completely different things for me. I can watch a how-to video all I want, but unless I actually start doing it myself or get hands-on experience, I won't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You should have gone to butchery school then, because why not?
I was considering that at one point. I was actually thinking about maybe becoming a fucking butcher.
You actually look like a stereotypical butcher. Throw an apron on you.
I was just going to say, but I thought that would be mean.
No,
It's
no,
true.
it's funny because I've been told that before. Somebody, I think, I was wearing a white T-shirt. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, this is another funny story. Of
Were
me
you
and
covered in blood?
I was.
What did you do?
I punched a kid in the face really fucking hard.
What did he do?
He fucking harassed the shit out of me and my friends for years.
Oh yeah, he deserved it then.
Mm-hmm.
He put
He was
up
a
with it
bully.
for a long time. So yeah, punching bullies is okay.
Yeah, he was a bully. He deserved it. Almost nobody would basically say any different. The only people that would probably try to say that I was the bully would be his parents, you know. But they're the pieces of shit who's like, my son is an angel. Your son's a fucking ass.
Those parents piss me off.
Yeah, they tried doing.
Your kids harassing and bullying the shit out of other kids, but my precious little baby would never.
His dad came into the fucking school's office. Mind you, he's got blood all over him. I have very little blood in comparison, but he's got blood all over him. It's all over his face. It's all over his fucking shirt on the rag. Like I hit him hard as fuck.
Well, you're big. You are a big guy. That sounds threatening a little bit.
And his dad came in and he gave this look to me. I was sitting down. He gave this look like, I'm going to punch him. I want to go out there. I want to punch him in the fucking face. And then he actually was saying that in the principal's office. I could hear him, and the cop just kind of looks at me. He's chatting with me because the cop had to watch me. He's chatting with me about this. And he's like, okay, so it's not okay that grown-ass man is in there saying he wants to come out here and punch a kid. But do you want to go get some water? I was like, yeah, sure. Then the dad comes out of the office at one point, sees me over by the water cooler, sees the size of me, and realizes, oh, fuck.
Was his dad tiny too?
His dad was average size, but like I was above average in size.
You're a giant. You are a giant.
He was weirded out. Like he was, I think, 5'9" or something along those lines.
How old were you?
14, 15.
That's a giant teenager. That's a giant teenager.
I was already like 6'2" at that age.
And like I tell this to people all the time. I've never actually been in a physical fight with anyone ever, and it's shocking to people, and I don't understand why.
Well, no, that's some people actually can go through their entire lives without ever being in any kind of physical confrontation. But anyways,
I've never had the need to.
The reason why I tell the story is because at one point, one of my friends who got in trouble for being an asshole in class was in the office, and he looked over and he's like, dude, with that white t-shirt and the blood splatter on you, you kind of look like a butcher.
Oh, that should have been your career from that moment on.
I thought about it. I was just like, you know what? That's a pretty good nickname. Like I could be the butcher.
Please tell me people called you that in high school for a little while.
No.
Oh, well, that's sad.
I dropped out a couple of years later.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Master Anonymous.
Yes.
I was telling him about the garbage bear.
Oh, yeah, the garbage dump bear. Yes. Good.
That's not the way she described it, but sure, let's go with that.
Well, I mean, you get used to the smell of the garbage dump, you know, when they burn the garbage. So I didn't really think anything of it as it was cooking. But yeah, upon eating the first bite, it was a little bit of an epiphany. Where the fuck did you get this bear?
The dump. The dump is where I got this bear.
Well, he said near the dump. It's like, why? Why would you do that? What a fool.
I don't know. I think
not to mention this bear was probably near the end of his or her life too. So that alone makes a bear taste awful, let alone eating human garbage for its entire life.
A part of me kind of wants to get UA on just because like it's a dump bear that you ate, and it's just like, UA, what kind of fucking bears do you have over there? Like, what the fuck is going on in the dump? Garbage dump bears. Them's good eatins if you have no taste buds.
Yeah.
Mr. LM002 for $2. Give Opal link, please. Fuck Skynet.
I also answered him, and I said I don't want to listen to her kid. But I love you, Opal. Your kid's asleep, but for now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, your kid's asleep until you start screaming at us.
Yeah, and her version of scream. I'm 21.
I'm an adult.
It's probably a lot higher pitched over on her end, but for us, it just sounds like somebody's trying to like muffle a fucking kid.
It almost does. Actually, when she was sick, she sounded like an adult.
That's true. What the fuck is that? Like sometimes you get even me when I actually got sick not too long ago, when I would speak, people were just like, I love that voice. I love the voice that's coming out of you. And I'm like, that sucks because I'm sick. And that's how my throat decided to get all fucked up. I can't do that voice all the time. But I guess
somebody in the chat wants to know how he killed the bear.
That's an actually interesting question. Who killed the bear, how, and why?
Master Anonymous. Yes.
The garbage dump bear?
Yes. How was the bear murdered?
Well, my uncle shot him with a shotgun. Rather sloppily.
Did you? How many? Wait, I know you didn't eat very much of it, but did you get any shell?
Oh, I'm sure there were some in there. He wasn't a very good hunter. He was probably extremely drunk while he did this, and he probably didn't even bleed it properly. He probably just cut it into 3 pieces and threw it in the back of his pickup truck with no garbage bags.
I was seriously just picturing your drunk redneck of an uncle stumbling around the garbage dump, shooting at this fucking bear.
Yeah.
I'll eat that!
Well, if the park ranger was there, he probably wouldn't have even done anything about it. Oh, fuck, it's just Glenn again. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what kind of bear was it?
It was a black bear.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It was a big fucking black bear. Okay.
Oh, black bears are not that big. Compared to the grizzlies we have out here, nah, come on.
Well, 350 pounds, I guess. So
yeah,
like
but they're little
big
babies
animal, but...
compared to the grizzlies. Grizzlies are like 6 of them.
Well, if my uncle would have actually killed a grizzly bear with 1 shotgun shell and hauled it into the back of his pickup truck, I would have eaten a steak regardless of how it tastes, because that would be impressive.
He would have
weigh
gone
like 1,000 pounds.
They do. How would he? Oh, okay, he would have had to have had drunk strength like nobody's business.
Well, he died of a heart attack when he was 52, so yeah, I guess he would have to use it all.
Everybody thinks you've killed Bering. Bering is a brown bear. Bering is not a black bear.
Also, he's in Australia, not in Canada.
And he's not a garbage dump bear. That's a really nasty thing to say about sugar tits.
He
so
could be.
Am I to understand that I am only 30 pounds lighter than the black bear?
Oh my goodness, you are a big man.
I am large, yes.
You are a large and in charge human being.
Well, I don't know how much this black bear actually weighed, but I would say between 350 and 450.
Okay. See, 450 would probably make more sense to me. 350 makes me think, so you killed a me. Interesting.
Well, 350 makes...
killed and ate you.
350 makes me think that poor bear wasn't getting enough garbage.
True. And that's the sad part.
Do you live on garbage, Brockus? Because it sounds like he might have eaten your cousin.
I'm not going to lie. If you saw the food that I buy for myself, you probably would think that I am a garbage bear. Just because I eat almost nothing but junk food and instant fucking made food. Just add water and microwave it for 3 minutes. Yeah,
right. That's not best. You need a girlfriend.
I need a lot of things, Anon. Money is one of them, because now I'm poor. Again. I hate this.
Oh. Well, hey, you're getting shit done there though, right? You're talking to a lawyer, so.
Yeah, I talked to a lawyer, but in all honesty, this is going to be like the most annoying, probably several months of my life where I should be getting money, but I'm not getting money. And probably one of the reasons why I'm not going to be getting money pretty soon isn't necessarily because like I fucking, I should be on medical leave, but they're going to wait a month to put me on medical leave or anything like that. Most likely the reason why they're not going to put me on medical leave is because I pretty much cussed the guy out and told him I was going to be seeing a lawyer.
Mm.
So
I'll offer to cook for you.
Oh my God.
She's been making some pretty decent looking steaks.
That's fine. I just Opal.
A man can live on steak.
I can, and that's actually one of my favorite dishes.
Oh, Opal. Oh, look at that. You want to cook for the garbage bear?
For the love of God.
You're a garbage bear now, just so you know.
Yeah.
No, Master Anonymous. She's been making some really, really good looking steaks.
Oh, good. Maybe she could make Garbage Dump Bear taste good. Just throw some of this and that on there. Make it a little less stringy. Give it a smoky flavor that doesn't taste like burning tires.
Trippy Poop says, let's get Brockus a mobility scooter.
What?
Oh my god, with the little winches on the side, so if he gets tipped over in the store, he can fix himself.
Hey, those garbage bears can climb mountains of tires. I'm pretty sure he's okay.
God,
that's true. You have the strength to flip over your own mobility scooter.
Look, it's not. My legs aren't the problem. My legs aren't broken. They're actually like fucking solid goddamn rock. It's my shoulder that's fucked up.
So you don't need a mobility scooter. You need one of those little claw hands.
I do now. Dude, yesterday I couldn't stop fucking hurting myself, and it was really weirding me out. And it was like I would do just this.
Masturbate with the other hand, man.
No, it wasn't masturbation. I would reach for my lighter, and all of a sudden my arm would just start fucking throbbing hard. And I'm just like, God damn it. It sucks.
Throbbing hard.
And I realized what I was saying. I walked into that one. I am the garbage bear.
the garbage bear with the throbbing arm, the throbbing member.
I think at this point, Samaj's thumbnail for this show should be me eating out of the garbage with bear ears.
Yes.
With a grabby arm. That's a great idea.
And a grabby arm.
You got to get one of those ones so it looks like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget.
Can't we just get him one of the ones with the T-Rex head?
Well, yeah, that would work.
Or we could get him one with the bear head.
That would be ideal.
Bearception or Spider-Man.
God.
Oh, Spider-Man, my favorite superhero.
Spider-Man?
Oh, Raucous, you have no idea what
the Spider-Man?
All superheroes as Jewish last names, just to irritate you.
Batman. Batman's my favorite.
I don't know what to make of any of this. It hurts my brain.
Also, he loves the X-Men.
Superman's pretty good. He's strong.
Why do you have to say it like that? It makes it sound cheap.
Wait, did you just say it made it sound cheap?
Yes.
I heard pink.
You're deaf. You hear nothing.
just so everybody knows, I am almost like completely deaf out of my right ear, so I have difficulty understanding speech sometimes. Or even speaking correctly, apparently.
You know, you were saying them with the Jewish last name, and he called them cheap, and that's offensive.
No.
That's freaking anti-Semitic, Brockus.
Okay, this is
Was
my
that
train of
Or shame.
Was that accidental anti-Semitism?
No, it was intentional, but I didn't. Well, yeah, it was accidental anti-Semitism.
It's accidental intentional.
It was accidentally intentional. No, what I meant is like. I feel like that's you went to the store and instead of getting the Spider-Man action figure, you got the $2 Spider-Man action figure.
Yeah, I got the dollar store version.
Yes.
Hey, Spider-Man is superior. Spider-Man greater than Spider-Man. Spider-Man versus Spider-Man.
It's the health conscious Spider-Man. You're just you're gonna like it. He's gonna teach you how to actually spend your money properly, and also he tells you how to eat right.
Wonder
it's
Woman.
Good.
Woman.
You are less bothered by this than I thought you would be, but I'm okay with it.
Opal's typing in the chat because I haven't sent her a link. Opal, I don't need you to fawn over my husband. Or me for that matter. You.
I don't what you what?
You her. She's a you.
All right.
Her.
She's trying to tell everybody that I fucking hate the Jews. And I'm like, you know what? You don't need to tell everybody the obvious truth there.
Why? Why not?
Because it's not a dumpster Nazi bear. Or it's Nazi dumpster bear. I read that backwards. God damn it. Your dyslexia is rubbing off onto me.
I'm going to ruin comic books for you forever.
I'm gonna be seriously, Anon. I'm not even shitting you. I got fucking pissed when I was trying to read some of the. I had bought over the last few months several comic books that I never actually got around to reading. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna start actually reading some of these so I can put them away and not have this massive pile of comic books just sitting in my room. As I'm reading one, I fucking I think halfway through one of the X-Men Red issues I lost my shit. And I'm like, not only is the art very poor quality, but this would cause such confusion for dyslexic people. I don't even know where to fucking start reading or where to stop reading. And I'm not dyslexic. What the fuck, Marvel?
Wait, Michael Hatfield said, instead of Spider-Man, you got Spider-like Action Man.
Spider-like Action Man.
Not with the karate chop arm, but with a swift kick.
Created by Woody Allen.
Our age is showing. You shouldn't make jokes like that. You made us all look old.
Oh God! Damn it.
Did I just out us all?
Hi, Opal.
I miss you.
Sound less enthused.
I really miss you.
You know what?
Hi, Opal.
Brockus.
Brockus, you do realize you have the power to boot her, right?
I do have the power to boot her, and
it's like kicking a puppy, though.
I know that's the one. That's why I can't do it to Opal.
Brockus. You know who else has the power? He-Man.
God.
Oh my God, that's the best one ever.
The Jewish line of heroes.
Who is Hyman?
No, not Hyman. He-Man.
We know everybody.
Hyman's break too easily. He-Man is very strong.
Anyone who had a hymen in this chat has lost that shit a long time ago. Let's be honest.
To He-Man.
Hyman.
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 Now you're doing it on purpose.
What'd you say, Anna?
So where's the hymen?
It's in the vagina.
Whose, though?
Baracus's vagina?
Oh, no, he lost that to Zell a long time ago.
Yeah, if I had a vagina, I'm telling you right now, I would have shoved something up there to break everything.
Oh, come on. We both know you love each other.
Oh, we have a hate-love.
In a tender way.
Wait,
Yeah.
so how did you hurt your shoulder last night? Were you watching too much pornography?
Yeah, I did. I told him to masturbate with the other arm. He doesn't listen.
Don't guys use both arms?
I'm not going to lie. I was watching The Testament of Sister New Devil, which is a very, very interesting anime in the sense that it's practically hentai.
So you were watching porn?
I can't exactly say I wasn't. That's why I'm saying, well, it kind of is porn. It's basically softcore porn without actual penetration and any real fucking...
Why would you watch porn if there's no penetration?
Hey, softcore porn's okay.
It was not an anime I was expecting to... I was curious because I had heard people talking about it, and somebody had once tried to say that it was similar to High School DD, so I was just like, all right, well, I'm going to give this a try. And I swear to God, the entire first season, which I watched last night, I'm just sitting there just like, I swear to God, it's all he has to do is just start fucking her, and it's hentai.
I'm very empty.
There needs to be penetration. I would have left very unsatisfied.
I don't know, with the way he used maple syrup.
And we're back to maple syrup.
Yes! I have a question. Is that how Canadians have the sex? They use syrup?
I love the way you put that. Is that how Canadians have the sex?
It's how we do the sex.
Yes. Opal, we do the sex with maple syrup. We put maple syrup on everything. All the time.
Everything.
Like, I imagine that's like Somebody in Canada has tried it multiple times.
Maple syrup. There's maple flavored lube. So yeah, there's a market for it.
Well, I mean, there's also bacon flavored lube.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier.
Could you put syrup flavored lube on pancakes?
You probably could,
Don't
but
do that.
it would probably be greasy and unpleasant.
I mean, syrup's kind of greasy and unpleasant.
It is not. It's
But
sticky and delicious.
It wouldn't coat your mouth like lube would.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ew, God. Oh, can you imagine the way the pancakes would feel when you were eating them covered in
No. Oh.
God, no. Opal, what have you done? Who invited you?
Actually, I'm curious. Who the fuck sent her the link?
I did.
Oh, god damn it! Anon!
Everybody does this and then they regret it.
Yes, that's how
I
it
never
always goes
regret
down.
inviting you ever. Wait, no, yes, a lie. When your kids start screaming in the background, then I
No,
regret.
he's knocked out. I took him to the park and then my grandparents, so he's super tired. He just crashed.
Did you give him some of that special flavored sleepy juice? You know?
No, I don't use that. I just make him run around until he gets
I
tired.
don't use that.
I like how you paused after you said my kid. My kid's knocked out. Or, like you finally got fed up and did something you shouldn't have.
I just make him get tired and run around until he goes to sleep.
Okay, see, in my head, I was thinking that you pushed him off the bed,
No,
screaming, "Long live the king!" and he's just knocked the fuck out in the corner of the room. Or
no,
nowhere
I
to
just make
find
him
him.
exercise and play outside until he gets tired.
You run him until he's exhausted.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to exercise. Aren't kids supposed to play outside?
Yes, that is a common thing for kids.
Oh my god, okay, wait. Ray Stone in the chat says if you use lube on pancakes, you can eat 3 times as much without the gag reflex going off. I don't think that's I don't think that's how the gag reflex works.
Oh, I think lube has
I
less
don't think
calories
that's how
than
lube
syrup.
works.
It probably does. But no, I
Oh.
don't think that it really doesn't matter. You can gag on something very small if it hits the back of your throat just right.
Diet tip.
Use lube instead of syrup.
It's less calories and probably
you have
less sugar.
Losing weight, just suck a dick after every meal.
Hey, that hasn't worked for me yet.
Oh, I actually found. No, I lost audio. Hello?
You're good. You're good. We can
We
see
can
you.
hear you.
you didn't lose audio at all. We heard everything.
I was scared. Okay, so I downloaded this thing called Semen Nutrition Facts. So, one load is 0.7 calories and 0 fat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't sustain yourself on sperm, Opal. Stop it. It's not it's not sustenance. All you feed me is puffins.
I need nourishment.
Oh my god, it's still the greatest fucking video. All you feed me is poffins. Fucking asshole.
What else is there?
Why didn't you involve me, you asshole?
Opal has no idea what we're talking about.
All you feed me is cum.
Oh, what else is there? Oh my god, it's so high in protein.
My knee.
That's my fucking knee.
Oh man.
Opal's laughing. She has no idea why.
You guys sound funny.
That makes it better.
It does.
You guys sound funny.
Have you? I'm assuming you've never watched that.
What is it?
That would-
Wait, what?
that would
I
be your
mean,
answer.
Venusaur. What?
What is it?
It's a several chinned autistic man named Egoraptor.
I've heard that name before. He's
He looks
something
like a
called
thumb.
Game Grumps.
he's something called a lolcow.
A lol cow. I mean, he kind of is a lol cow, I suppose. But he's an intentional lol cow.
Oh,
He looks like a thumb, Opal.
Like, we were all
Okay.
just waiting for her to justify herself. Who is this?
I
Okay,
don't know.
I sent the link to that video.
She doesn't have side chat on her phone.
I don't have side chat. I literally do everything on my iPhone.
You have to send it to her on the Twitters like a pleb because she can't do the side chat thing.
I will send it on the Twitters.
All right. Oh, speaking of my iPhone, I need to get some more drawing done. I'm drawing a picture of Vamp in a wine glass.
You're drawing her nude, aren't you?
I should probably draw clothes if I want it on YouTube.
Yes.
Well, you know it's art, Opal. You can get away with drawing titties.
She said no.
She probably wants clothes. I should respect.
I said no. Wait, you're gonna trigger that guy again.
What guy?
Oh, the white knight for Anon.
He was painful.
Oh man, what would happen if I said no in this? What would happen?
Oh my god! Okay, please.
If I flipped my shit, you'd like fucking stop drawing Anon like that. God damn it!
Oh,
it just went off like that for the entire stream.
You know what? We should bring it back on so you and him can white knight for me.
Oh
no! I have a question.
I don't know if I could keep
Master
up that charade.
Probably not.
As her husband, how do you feel about the nudies of Anon?
There's no nudes. They're only lewds.
They're
the ludies.
They're cartoons.
They're not actually me, Opal.
But do you like it? Like, oh, how cute. That's nice. You were drawn. Like,
I think he's demanded more, actually.
I would like some more.
Like I think he may have hit up Samaj privately and been like, all right, I'm gonna need this pose of her.
I would
that was your fault.
Dude, I'm up late. This draw me this stat.
You and Samaj are
She's very tired.
I want to surprise her. I'm gonna prop up the fucking the tablet with that picture on it.
No.
I professionally print a 40 by 27 poster and frame it.
Oh my god! No, I said no.
So you wouldn't like that? You wouldn't like that at the bottom of the stairs?
He's gonna draw me with Marmite all over me next, and I'm gonna be very upset when it happens.
Marmite's that stuff Australians like, right?
No, British eat Marmite.
I get them mixed up all the time.
The Aussies do the Vegemite.
So many mite words.
Yay, Red's in the chat.
Vegemite is the stronger version of Marmite.
Oh.
But what's the difference? You tell me all the time, but I forget immediately.
Vegemite is stronger, aka fucking grosser.
But is it made out of the same stuff?
Yes, it is all beer shit.
I like beer. I'm drinking beer right now.
Go and eat a spoonful of Vegemite. You'll never want to drink beer again.
I still haven't had beer.
You've never had beer?
It's unpleasant, Opal. I don't think you'd like it.
Alcohol is a luxury, so I don't purchase alcohol.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey, Ren.
How are you? The other one should drop soon. For some odd reason, the link was being weird in my one browser, so I had to switch to another.
Oh, fair enough.
How you guys all doing?
Oh my good lord.
We're talking about looting this and on again.
Wait a minute. Hang on. We got a $20 super chat from Mr. LM002. I thought you didn't want to give Google all your money. He says, now that you're on stream for once, I have a question for you, Master Anonymous. Would you be willing to try the Nobra Twitch charger? Your wife seemed to love it, and I love mine. Highly recommended. Fuck Skynet. Yes, we've talked about buying one. It's the thing that shook his dick like a paint can.
Oh, it's that thing that
I like it.
breaks that poor man's dick until he moans in pain.
It wasn't painful.
Oh man. Oh man.
Come on. You're gonna let me hook you up, right?
But I have one question. Will he be able to fit? Because you gave us a general idea with your fucking Play-Doh that you ended up ditching us for.
I missed it.
Well, you actually did. You missed me sculpting Master Non's dick out of Play-Doh.
To be honest, without sounding like a douchebag, it might be more like a cock cage, and I'm not into that.
Hey, it doesn't have to go all the way around.
I like cages.
God damn it, Opal.
Yeah, but you don't put a cage on a dick.
Yes, you do. They make them.
Yeah, I know, but you want to put things in places that things shouldn't go.
You probably want to put needles in that poor dick.
No.
Yes, she does.
And that Nova thingy. I like it when it looks like a paint can being shook.
Yeah, I want to try it.
I
He won't let me do it.
Well, apparently you have a massive clit. Try it on that.
Oh, I could do that. Shh, I keep telling them I got it cut off.
Oh, see, you got to keep me in the loop here.
You don't tell them about our fetishes, okay?
I'm only here because Squidward isn't. I'm not on these things, so I'm not in the loop.
That's because it's fun without him.
Well,
He hates fun.
I love when Master Anon is in the chat saying, "Why do you hate fun, Squidward?"
He takes away his wrench all the time. They have a rivalry.
Well, yeah, of course they do.
Master Anonymous is definitely winning.
He's always winning when he's with you.
Paul.
I want Squidward's internet to be fixed immediately so I can just
leave.
Quit this stream. Just leave. Yeah. God damn it, Squidward X.
You're like you treat him like he's SpongeBob.
Pretty much.
You're Squidward.
No, you're Squidward.
No, you're SpongeBob.
Squidward. I'm probably SpongeBob in this relationship.
Yes, you definitely are. Also, we got another $2 super chat from Mr. LM. He said, "It's so awesome. It can get messy though. Fuck Skynet."
I'm back ahead to grab another beer. Oh, hello, Master Anon.
No.
She just realized he was in the chat.
Okay.
Everybody's
so excited.
I'm on beer like number 5.
I have to say that the avatars that are actually here, like when it comes to Ren's, the very cute, Harley Quinn voice is very appropriate for the character. And then I look over at Opal and it's disturbing because I'm like, yeah, I can see her being like the X-rated version of the fucking ponies.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
definitely.
even lying about that.
I was on Tumblr and there are so many blogs for ponies.
Of course you were on Tumblr.
Oh, God.
Opal, have you ever been on a brony stream before?
No, I tried,
Good.
but
No.
Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do that.
We got a $5 super chat from Dual Wield who says, "Elaborate more on these penile prisons. Maybe they'll sponsor the show." Dude, we've been trying to get Tanga Eggs to sponsor the show since its inception. They just followed us on Twitter and never did anything about it, bastards.
I think we've all been trying to get Tanga Eggs to sponsor us.
Ever since Samaj and I started that on the bar so long ago. It's disappointing.
For some reason, a lot of Brody streams don't want me on, or I'm ignored.
You're a real woman. They don't like real women. Else you're over the age of 12.
Yeah.
I have the little pony icon.
Bronies are messed up. Just go with that. Bronies are messed up.
Apparently, they're more messed up than me.
I have a friend who works for the same company as me, but we were friends before that. And while we were hanging out one time, I noticed that he was like, I can't remember what he was showing me in his fucking phone, but he had a My Little Pony background on his wallpaper. And I stopped him before he continued. I was just like, wait, hold on. Is that one of the fucking ponies from the new show that everybody won't stop talking about? He was like, yeah, man, you're a brony, nigga? And he lost it. Mind you, he's a black man, and I have been given permission to say those words, so I don't give a fuck. But still, yeah, I lost my shit because he's kind of a brony. He's just not a shitty one.
You know what? Hashtag not all bronies. You should just throw that out there. It's just there's just a problem.
The majority of bronies.
God bother, stop hitting on my husband, okay? He doesn't want to go out with you. He doesn't like you like that.
If he won't even go out with me, he won't go out with you.
What? What?
Good luck, Opal.
Opal, not without you.
I would never ever date an Australian. Are you kidding? Oh no, you didgeridoo didn't.
I don't understand your references.
Okay, Opal, please, do you know what a didgeridoo is?
That's that thing they put in their mouths.
Yeah, and it's from Australia. So he said, "No, you didgeridoo didn't," to the Australian. Opal.
Oh, he's Australian?
Yes.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Godfather, I question your sexuality. You keep asking my husband out on a date.
You cannot put a shrimp in my Barbie.
Your dingo cannot eat his baby.
He won't even let me put a shrimp in his Barbie.
He just wants to shove a thumb in your butthole.
Give it a little wiggle.
Oh, Opal, are you that desperate?
No.
I don't trust the way you said no.
I mean,
Yeah.
no.
No, I keep okay. So, Master Nano, so you're gonna have to explain to him how you feel about socializing.
In general?
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, go out for drinks with a random stranger, or even somebody I know well. I would rather drop an anchor on my ballsack while sitting in a chair.
Well, like, aren't you into that?
No. I would rather permanently destroy my testicles than actually go out with strangers and drink.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't. The only person he likes to go to restaurants or bars with is me.
Well, I actually like you. I don't like anybody else. I tolerate everybody else.
Oh.
I'm so glad I'm mostly tipsy by the time I go on cum stream.
I thought you liked pain. I'm sorry.
I
mean,
do,
he does, but he doesn't want his testicles to not work because that would affect his ability to get.
I do like many forms of physical pain, but the pain of socializing like with people when I could be doing something far more interesting, it is way more painful than anything I can actually imagine.
You are aware the Pain Olympics is not porn, right?
Oh.
Godbother, honestly, you'd have more luck trying to get him to game with you than you would getting him to go to a bar with you.
Oh, I might game with you. I'll chat.
But he won't talk to you, though.
Basically say, hey, how's it going? And then mute you. We can shoot shit together. I'll be your pal, but I won't.
And then he'll kick you off a cliff because he's a dick.
Because he's a dick.
He kicked someone in his own team off of a cliff in Dark Souls. I'm outing you, sir.
Oh yeah, actually that was Bloodborne, where you can actually pretend to be on their team or whatever. I helped somebody out for probably an hour and a half getting to this one boss, and he was fucking around doing this and that, sending me a couple of messages.
Your audio cut out.
He cut out a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't notice because he's half deaf.
I'll be right back.
No, he'd know. He's on Wi-Fi because I took the hard wire. So we cannot hear you if you can still hear us.
Well, I guess go downstairs and bother him?
I could, but then you won't be able to hear me either. I'm the one with the mic that works.
Duel is saying he kicked him off a cliff.
You might have to refresh the window so he can tell us all about how he kicked somebody from his own team off of a cliff.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh yeah, but it's funny.
Are you using the chat in order to pimp out your own channel?
Yeah, of course he is.
Who's doing that? Oh,
Trippy Poop. Go subscribe to Trippy Poop.
No, subscribe to me.
No, subscribe to me.
I mean,
instead of getting Trippy Poop money, you can give money to me because I need to get my minion out of a dining room chair and into a computer chair again. The minion's complaining.
Mr. LM 002 for $20. Tanga eggs aren't really worth it. They're only good for 1 FAP, 3 if you push it. They're not safe to reuse because TPE is porous and absorbs bacteria, unlike latex. Tanga's 3D series is good for 50 uses. Their reusable toys are great. I don't know. I like the Tanga eggs. We washed them out. If you use antibacterial soap when you clean them, they're fine until you burst them.
Oh.
Which doesn't take long if your cock's big.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
2 or 3 times. By the way, that was weird. I just disappeared.
You so cut out. You were telling us a story all about your kicking somebody off of a cliff. So continue.
Windows decided to upgrade, so I neutered it and
Oh, Windows 10 doing. Fuck you! I'm upgrading.
Yeah, I stopped that shit in its tracks. Oh man, I hate Windows.
I do too.
On my my last laptop, I neutered Windows to the point where it couldn't update even if I wanted it to. It pissed me off so much.
Oh, it could be worse. You could have the beta copy like I do, and they just
God.
decide to go, "Fuck you! I'm updating."
Oh, the beta copy. That's the one that they gave out.
They gave out for free.
Yeah,
They give out for free that if you buy a computer and they don't want to spend the money on getting an actual license, they'll give you the beta copy without you knowing.
Yeah, we had that one for a while. That
sucked.
I know. I've been in the middle of shit and it's like, oh look, it's updating. Thank you.
I have my iPhone.
Oh God, Opal, we need to get you a computer or a tablet at least. So you kicked somebody off. Brockus is back. You could finish your story now.
Why did you kick somebody off?
Because they sucked.
No,
they sucked so bad.
No, he was just. It makes me sound like such an asshole, but man,
you are an asshole, but I love you.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even want to.
Just admit it.
Finish the story because I'm all deflated. Realizing
you kicked him off the cliff because he sucked really bad and he was making your team lose.
No, that's not why. He sent me quite a few messages just during the game, basically just get good, scrub, and all this. He was just playing, but.
He was trolling you, so you kicked him off a cliff.
Well, exactly. I gave him. Yeah. He finally realized at the end that I wasn't on his team the entire time. I was just faking it. No, I just when it comes to video games and socializing, even in games, I hate random voice chat with people. And here I am on a stream, but
this isn't random. This was your choice. You inserted yourself.
When somebody shows up with shitty rap music in the background in a multiplayer game, and they're like, "Yo, what's up, my niggas?"
That's racist.
Nobody's got a oh man, no headsets. Fuck shit, I'm out of here. And they fucking leave right away. It's like, well, do you need to talk to people that badly? Yeah.
That's some severe insecurity when you can't be alone with yourself.
Are you so insecure that you can't be alone with yourself?
A lot of people like to be alone with themselves.
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Opal,
Tank eggs are great for that.
There's a question in the chat for you.
Oh, cool.
She says, I will sub to you if you talk in your normal voice. So I do have a question. Is it your real voice or an act? The voice is migraine inducing, but I still love you.
It's really my voice. Okay, I'm not trying to be cute. I mean, I did with the alone quiet thing, but I'm not trying to be cute.
Yeah, she's squeaky. Also, we got another $2 super chat, and on You Have PayPal, I'll send you money for Tenga 3D toy. No, that's okay. I don't need to dox myself to get sex toys. I got money.
I don't.
Actually, yes. If you want to send money to anyone for sex toys, you need to send it to Opal.
No. Opal breaks our sex toys.
Yes, yeah, but
Every
she can't break
time.
a dildo. You cannot break a dildo.
She'll find a way.
Opal's broken her sex toys.
Yeah, the vibrators.
I have PayPal.
She needs a good vibrator. She needs a vibrator that can go for more than 3 or 4 hours at a time.
It was 5 hours.
Well, that's what I meant. It needs to be. You need a good something that's not going to overheat and die.
I don't even own one anymore because mine lost parts to it in the move somehow.
Oh no, that must be very upsetting.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm trying to set aside money so I can give Brockus a tablet for his art.
Yeah.
As soon as I can get money together.
Mr. LM should actually get somebody else a toy though. He got me a special back massager.
Yes, we can hear the air quotes.
It's always a back massager. That's what you use it for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, I mean, if you want
to give somebody else a turn,
then Samaj needs sex toys.
Smash needs a woman.
Samaj needs a hooker.
Now
we all need to pitch in and get Samaj one of those fucking paint shaker things.
Yeah, the paint, the dick shaking paint thing.
Oh, Samaj has already seen it, and he's pretty much said no, never.
He should. It looks super
so
fun.
Again, we should all pitch in and get him one of the.
You know what? Samaj is Canadian. If we bought it for him, he'd fucking use it because he'd feel guilty if he didn't.
God, he's the most Canadian of all the Canadian fucking YouTubers.
When him and I fight, all we do is apologize to each other.
I was witness to one of them. I got weirded out.
In DMs. We were fighting about giving each other money. And I said if he sent it back, I'd just send him more.
And at one point, I'm just like, this is the most fucking Canadian fight I think I've ever gotten.
How dare you return my money, sir? I apologize, but now I'm going to send you more.
Canadians are weird.
I thought it was weird to watch.
Sorry, Opal.
I thought it was weird to watch two fucking people having a pathetic off.
Hey, that's a very American pastime.
I swear it was the weirdest fucking thing I had to actually witness. I'm watching two grown-ass men talk about which one is more pathetic, and they were doing as best as they could to insult themselves, not each other, themselves.
Okay, who is this?
Oh, it's two buddies of mine.
Two IRL people.
Yeah, and
what, you have IRL friends?
I had IRL friends. I kind of walked away from most of them
because they're dicks to you.
Most of the time, yeah, they're dicks to me, but it was also because I stopped giving a shit about all the fucking stupid drama that they were consistently dragging me into.
You need to stop fucking each other. That'll help a lot.
Some of them needed to stop fucking each other, and I'm just like, all right, Susie, you need to stop fucking Tim. Tim, you need to stop pretending that you're in love with Susie while fucking Jill over there. Jill, fuck off for life because you just keep fucking everything with a dick and it's just pissing everyone off.
Fuck off, Yoko! You're ruining the band!
That's pretty much, yeah.
Also, we got $5 from Mr. LM and he has some advice for Opal. Vibrators go for 25 minutes of continuous just before they overheat. No one makes a vibe that goes for more than 25 minutes. Buy 2 or 3 and rotate.
Oh.
Can we just get our blow-up doll?
I don't.
I think Opal just needs a dildo. Something that won't break on her. She has proven that she cannot handle the responsibility of a vibrator.
Yeah, she needs one of those dildos that you can suction cup to stuff.
Opal needs to get in touch with the Speed Force and just turn her hand into a vibrator. Fucking problem solved.
Also, the Malevolent Rider keeps asking Opal to use her adult voice. This is just how she talks. I've heard her off air. She just is what she is.
Yes.
Tried to deepen my voice.
No,
you sound more adult when you're sick.
I was just gonna say, now it just sounds like you're sick.
Yeah, that just sounds like you're sick. But Opal, do you squeak when you come? I've always wondered that.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, she passed out because she had the flu and vibrated herself into a coma. She got overexcited and used it for 3 fucking hours the first time and broke the thing.
It's kind of funny because like Opal cannot control the actual tone in her voice. And here I am. I can go from high pitch to low fucking real goddamn quick without any issue. I just find it funny because it's like Opal is permanently stuck with a kid's voice.
It's really difficult, okay?
I'm sure life is so hard, Opal.
Well, yeah,
I open an account. I can't get credit.
I get ID'd all the fucking time. And I sound like an adult. So I can only imagine if I had a voice that matched the fact that I look 16.
Oh, I get so many dirty looks in public when I grab her ass.
Oh man, wait. We like to troll old women because they're the snottiest ones.
If we're on an escalator and there's old ladies coming towards us on the other side, going up and we're going down, or vice versa, I like to grab her tits from behind. Man, the looks that they
get very upset.
Well, yeah.
Because she really does look 16 or 17, and I look my age.
Nah, you
So-
look like you're in your mid-20s. The beard, oh my god, the beard.
Well,
I
I look in my mid-20s at best, but now that I have a beard now, I look my age essentially. So it's very strange for these old ladies, and
I've
very
actually
amusing.
I've looked at him in public and been like, I need to go back for my backpack.
Oh yeah, we did the grocery store. Oh my god, I forgot my backpack.
You left your backpack places randomly too?
Oh, we actually carry backpacks for work, so sometimes I'm wearing one.
And it looks like a school bag essentially.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's so funny. So
I am.
$5 from Mr. L. $5 from Mr. LM02. I can stop donating to Google to get chat read. I'll donate a lot to Streamlabs after I promise. I also highly recommend the genuine Hitachi wand.
I'm guessing that's nice. A vibrator.
Oh, Japanese ingenuity.
Nice. It is a very nice one. It is also something that runs you like $50.
Ray Stone goes, do you call him Mr. Jones in public? I do
you
not.
Should one day.
I could.
If somebody acts really, really triggered, you could do that.
Why, hello, yes, Mr. Jones. I have forgotten my backpack.
I hate it.
I do dress like a schoolgirl on a regular basis.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you do the pigtails.
I don't have enough hair for that.
I've actually done the pigtails in the schoolgirl dress for fun, just because it's like, ee.
Yeah, no, I don't have. Well, I can't wear a button-up shirt either, so I do sort of schoolgirl. Seriously, big tits and a button-up shirt.
I know.
They're the best thing ever.
That's why you buy the button-up shirts that naturally just tie, like they're the midriff type, because that's what I do. Because otherwise, button-up shirts, the stupid gap is my enemy.
Yeah, no, I just put safety pins all along the inside to keep it closed.
Have you tried double-sided tape?
Yeah, but it falls off.
Well, it depends on how long or if it's like really hot out.
And then Master Anna
I've actually put my button-up shirts through the wash with the safety pins on, and they don't come off. So I just stick with those.
Sure.
I have small boobs.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
but here's the thing.
complain.
Small boobs are wonderful for a lot of things, like clothing.
Yes, small boobs and clothing get along great. Big boobs and clothing do not get along, especially for shirts, because you have to play the game of, are my boobs going to pop out, or do I have to buy 2 sizes larger than my waist because my boobs just to get my boobs to fit in the top?
Will this fit my waist and my boobs?
But it's my favorite game that big-titted ladies play in public, because at some point someone's gonna make a mistake and I'm gonna be there to see it.
Has it ever happened?
Once.
Once?
It was amazing.
Who had a wardrobe malfunction?
They walked out of the change room and went, are these buttons popping?
Why are you standing
No.
in the changing room?
Someone thought that they were...
Because that's something that Superman does in his off time.
Honestly, I wore a bikini to water slides. That was the worst fucking decision ever.
Bikinis and water slides.
No!
If I know I'm going to a water park with the kids, or anywhere that has slides, it's
wear
like,
a t-shirt.
It is a one piece or a tankini.
Yeah.
Because the bikinis are cute. Bikinis and water slides, when you have big boobs, are like invitations to you. My boobs are popping out.
You're just gonna flash everyone.
Yes, you are.
And you're probably going to actually lose the top.
Or play the game of where'd my top go?
Yeah.
I was happy to see that accident in public once as well. It was.
Was it?
Are you just a pervert?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
He's only a pervert if he pretended to be Aquaman and stole her top.
No. Okay. So
I'm never gonna stop. By the way.
Fair enough. So the 2 different incidences was there was this girl and she was I guess really full of herself because she decided to wear some of the smallest amount of clothing you would ever see somebody try to wear in public. And I'm thinking to myself, that's something you would normally probably want to wear at like a club. Well, it turns out that she had made a mistake, or someone had made a mistake and shrunk the fucking shirt, but she was still trying to wear it.
Oh,
she was wearing a bra, but her shirt fucking just popped open and the button smacked her friend in the face. And I was like,
that's like a cartoon in real life.
That's exactly what I was like. Oh shit, that really happened. The other time was at the water park slide. This big boob chick went down a slide. She got off the slide. Her fucking top had come up just enough to where her nips were actually showing, but she quickly brought it down. Luckily for me, I just so happened to be in the right place at the right time.
How old were you? Was that your first booby experience?
No, I was like in my 20s at that point.
Oh, so it was your first booby experience.
Yes. It can't be. Trust me, it can't be as worse as the day I decided. This was high school, and I decided to wear the white bra underneath the white T-shirt, and I walked to school.
Oh, and it was raining.
Yes, midway through the walk to school, it starts downpouring. I end up walking through the school doors and don't know why anyone's staring. And then I look down and realize my shirt and bra are now completely see-through. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Where's Literal Bot? Schmeckle's not here. He can't ruin the fun.
What is up, my triggers?
Hey, Red.
Hello.
We were talking about anime on my stream earlier.
We're talking about boobs.
What fun could he possibly ruin here?
Literal Bot.
Again. Oh, great. Hello.
No, it's okay. I'm too tired for that.
Please don't.
Of course, Schmeckle's not here, and he can't kick you out, but you can't do it because you're too tired.
All right. Hold on.
Give me something, please.
Jesus Christ. Hold on a second.
No, give me something.
I'll give you something, sweetie.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know I would. I've said before. I want to see if
you were too tired.
No. She's not here. She's not right now. There is too tired for bullshit, and there's too tired to do something the woman wants you to do to her. So
hey,
in this
fun
case,
is not bullshit.
Give her some
Squidward is bullshit.
That's true.
You gotta give me a second to get Little Robot's picture up, because otherwise it won't be.
Will says Schmeckle's not here. Time for bagpipes.
Schmeckle's right here. Do everything we normally aren't allowed to do.
Oh my god.
Literal Bot, Opal, and singing.
So you just gotta find something that Literal Bot can sing.
It's true.
And then have him sing it to Opal.
Yeah, serenade Opal so she's giggling.
Oh, so Red, have you heard that the new Han Solo movie has ripped off your feminist box?
What?
Oh, don't say anything about it. I haven't seen it.
Okay, I won't say anything. I won't say anything more than that.
They ripped off Fembot.
Yeah, they did.
Ripped off Fembot.
Fuck me.
Well, that's kind of what Disney's doing to you right now.
Without your consent.
Hey, let's be honest. They've been doing that to pretty much everybody lately.
Yeah, without the decency of a reach around.
Right in their childhood, goddammit. All right.
And no reach arounds. Reach arounds make things better.
Now, Literal Bot will have a great appreciation for Spider-Man and Batman. And
let me get this straight. We have named a hero after a predatory insect, and he's adorable. How the hell did this happen? And yet, another great superhero is named after a vermin. Let's be honest, no one really likes bats. They're ugly. They're stupid.
Hey! They're not that cute!
Bats are so cute, an important part of the food chain, and they keep the insect population down.
That's right. Fox bats are adorable.
So let me get this straight. Flying black animals are oppressive to insects. Fantastic.
Yes, they're insectophobic.
They help keep the mosquito population down. Therefore, it keeps the AIDS population down.
And have you
malaria?
And have you seen vampire bats? They're always smiling.
Mosquitoes need to spread disease. They need to find themselves useful in life.
I also do not understand vampires. Why do people love them, especially women? It is essentially a rape metaphor.
Hey,
why is it sexy?
Because you get to be immortal.
Sometimes you just want to be the victim.
And also,
do not the first victim, Opal.
Wait, is Literalbot hating on rape fetishes now? Because we can't be friends anymore.
Literalbot, you cannot kink shame.
No,
I am
don't.
not kink shaming. I just do not understand. I have told my meatbags that rape is wrong, except when in fantasies. Now I am confused.
Fantasies is not really rape, Literalbot, because it's consent.
They're consenting to not consenting.
It's acting.
Meatbags get upset when I use my power fist on them. I am confused.
It's the best when it seems non-consensual, but it really is.
I like the cage.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Meatbags enjoy it when they pretend that it's oppression.
Yes.
So this explains feminism so much. Now it all makes sense to me.
It's a glorified rape fetish.
But it is fun to pretend that they are. They are kinky.
Yeah.
They just want to be submissives and cannot admit it.
Yay!
Yeah. Opal.
Hooray for being a sub.
Oh god damn it.
Opal.
Subs are glorious.
It's true.
Otherwise, nothing would get done.
Hail to the
I
subs.
have to order someone to clean my innards.
Hey, I only did that once.
You enjoyed it.
Anon, hail to the subs. You're a violent sub. That's.
That was the evil laugh. That was more evil than I intended it to be.
I have a question.
Boy, I'm glad I'm a masochist.
I have a question. Let me get this straight. Wouldn't Violent Submissive be a great rock and roll band name? It would be something like the Violent Femmes, but funnier.
Better.
Oh,
so
okay.
witness Schmeckle. I feel underimpressed oppressed myself.
He's brooding about the fact that we have you on and you haven't been kicked yet.
I need to find a masochist.
He's sleeping somewhere. I think he's sleeping and he doesn't realize we're still on.
No. His internet's fucked. Brockus is running it.
Oh.
Opal, I will abuse you for my amusement.
Okay.
Do you go for longer than 25 minutes?
My battery life is considerably better than it used to be, yes.
At your age, your battery life is probably horrible for me.
The good news is I am nuclear powered. My
Opal,
half-life
that's
is longer than most
awful.
human lives.
That's ageist.
That is ageist. Be nice to Literalbot.
It is not my fault I am old. Oh wait, yes it is. I survived.
I don't know. I keep killing robots.
Do not do that.
Yes, she keeps murdering your brethren.
That's okay. We hate them too.
It's your children, isn't it?
No, I have never reproduced.
No. In the sense of your robot children.
Your kin.
Your
robot kin.
Oh god, don't mention Robot Kin. That's a type on. That's also on Tumblr.
Not surprised.
Those are just humans who pretend to be non-meat bags because they are jealous.
No, vibrators. Vibrators, are they not your children?
Vibrators are relatives. They do the jobs that no one else was willing to do.
Oh, Opal.
Oh, do not lie. All of you have one, including the men.
I do not.
I actually don't, because mine lost parts and then I had to throw it out.
I have no need.
I've only heard part of this conversation, and I'm very
That
disturbed.
must be so
And lost parts, and done.
You can confirm this. We do not own dildos in this house.
Oh yeah, no.
It must be so nice to be married. You could just do it whenever you want.
I mean, your children.
Oh,
Wait. You don't need to be married to do that. You need to not have children to do that.
You does not have children. Have children, Opal, and the
already did that.
goes away.
I should caution you against this generalization. Red Robot finds that being married and not having children does not make that happen as often as he would like.
Well, yeah, marriage doesn't guarantee. Marriage guarantees you twice a year. Twice a year.
It's like, I'm bored. Let's do it. I can't
Wait,
sleep.
your
Let's do
birthday
it.
and
I'm bored.
anniversary?
Let's do it. Good morning. Let's
Well,
do it.
that's the guaranteed. That there are fun times that can happen on the random occasion when
Stop ruining marriage for everybody. This is not what it's like.
Well, no. You're married without kids. There's a difference.
So is Red.
I'm married with kids.
Red
Married
doesn't
with
have
kids.
kids.
Married
I think
with
the
kids,
difference is a matter of age.
Yeah. Married with kids, the greatest aphrodisiac you could say is the kids are with grandma.
I don't know. I mean, they're already there. Good morning. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, I had to break character there for a second. Holy shit.
I'm born again. Let's do it.
Because wait, what you and Anon, you and your hubby are what in your like late 20s, early 30s?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the difference. Give it 20 more years and you'll just be too tired often enough.
You mean give it 20 more years and it's like, ooh, Law and Order marathon.
No. It's more like, well, actually, mostly
Also,
like case.
I would like to answer a question from the chat. Rotten Beast wants to know how Valentine's Day is not a guarantee. Valentine's Day is only a guarantee if you are rich.
And you get or a good present. Good present does get played.
Also, one other thing. I don't want to say this too loud, but the other thing is, if you do, I mean, we may not have kids, but we have a roommate, and maintenance girl is not quiet.
So for you two, it's the roommate's out for the night.
Oh, well, that's just like having a kid.
Well, no. Let's put it this way. There's one day. Unfortunately, he and I have the same days off for the most part, except for Sunday. So Sunday fun day is Sunday fun day more than one way.
Oh,
please tell me you do it in the kitchen.
Dude, I'm still trying to talk her into doing it on his bed.
Come on. If you flip the quilt over when you're done, it doesn't count.
I'd have to bring a towel
before he gets home.
You have to bring a towel. Is she leaky?
Maintenance girl leaks oil quite a lot.
She needs maintenance.
Well, no. Let me put it this way. I think I've told this story before, but hold on. Let me go back. Okay. One time, I kid you not, I moved the comforter out of the way so it wouldn't get wet, and the bitch shot over my shoulder and got the damn thing. Let me put it this way: if I'm doing it right, she's got better range than I do. She can get across the room. I can't.
Oh, isn't every woman leaky?
Well, no, not everyone.
Not everyone.
No.
I'm well. What I'm getting at is she's a squirter.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does. She can't fake orgasms. I know when she's had a good time because there's a wet spot.
Oh yeah, the wet spot that makes it look like you pissed the bed.
Exactly.
The wet spot's there whether you squirt or not, though.
No.
You don't understand.
No. We're talking like wet spots that make it look like you. Wet spots that make it look like you pissed the bed after sex.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I'm so glad I don't do that.
Yeah.
Wet spots that are so bad, it's like I need to change the sheets before I go to bed.
Oh, dude. There was one time we first got this apartment alone in Irving. I kid you not. One weekend we basically slept on the couch in the day bed because our main mattress was wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Just wrecked.
You need a plastic sheet.
We do.
Wait,
I'm saying.
That's not normal?
No.
There's only certain ones of us that are squirters. The rest don't exactly make that much of a mess.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
That's okay. Squirty girls need love too. In fact, they're some of the most fun to do it too. I'm sorry. I've been with her for 20 years. I've gotten used to it.
Yeah. Okay? Was it a shock the first time?
Yes, it was.
Did she not warn you?
No, well, she did kind of. But here's the thing: the first time we did it, we were in the shower, so it was fine.
Okay, no, okay. I mean, like the first time she squirted on you.
Yeah, that was the first time she hit me right in the leg.
No. Outside of the shower.
Oh no, it wasn't. Well, by then I had pre-experience. She's like, get a towel. I'm like, that is it always that bad? She said, yes, get a fucking towel.
Yes.
Oh, I'm past the get a towel point. I want fuck it. As long as it's not squirting when he's eating me out, I'm good.
You don't want to squirt him in the face.
Yeah, it's no.
Okay, so
for it to go completely off, there's got to be something in there. If it's my fingers, my hand, what have you, but it's not gonna
be to break my fucking arm.
Man, this took a turn.
What? Talking about our sex lives, it's fine.
As soon as this stream is over, I am going to get on Chatterbait and break this fucking arm. I swear to God.
Oh,
Look, it's already in pain as it is, as we speak, and I hate it because I can barely do anything with this damn arm.
Use the other arm.
I've been trying. It doesn't work as well. Like,
Sit on it for a little while, then use it.
I actually hurt my dick more than I fucking do anything else with it because like the left arm doesn't know what it's doing, so it's like it'll.
So you really do need
sometimes.
that paint can vibrator thingy because it's hands free.
Kind of like
it's once one hand gets used to doing it, you can't really. It's kind of hard to do it with the other one.
Why not? Isn't it? Don't you guys call it the stranger?
Guys have a favorite arm. Just go with that. Guys have a favorite arm.
Basically, it's not the same as necessarily your writing hand, but it's just basically you get one arm used to doing it, and the other one is just kind of like awkward, and it's kind of like going. It's like going from your wife who knows your ins and outs and knows how to get everything done properly and make you happy to some girl you've met for the first time and you're sloppy drunk and going, was this really a good idea? Because it's not working very well. I'm going to get off eventually, but it's going to be a lot more difficult, and I feel bad about it.
He's pretty ambidextrous.
I was just going to say, I'm pretty much completely ambidextrous when it comes to that. But...
Well, lucky you. I'm not.
Well, yeah.
Practice more. Get good. Get good.
It was.
Okay.
I had to train myself to do that, though. It was really awkward.
Yeah, I was about to say. Let me rephrase. For other people, I can use either hand. For myself, it's only one of them that really does the job. For other people, it's fine.
I know why you had to learn the other hand, because you fucked your thumb, the tendon in your thumb, right? Is that what you had to practice with your other hand?
I did that, but it was a basketball accident, I swear.
Basketball.
Fuck, we've been through this.
You guys can tell me more broke an arm or something. So you broke an arm or something at some point, and then had to turn around and learn to use your other hand. Otherwise, you weren't going to be able to do anything for a while.
Basically.
That's frustrating.
That's extreme.
Hey, he's all ambidextrous
twice
now.
Already.
That means from any position he can use any hand on me or himself. It's wonderful.
Lucky him. I don't have that skill.
Practice.
And my dominant arm is better at everything.
Just
poor
practice.
baby.
Oh my God, Opal! Don't you start that.
Well, practice doesn't always make perfect. Often practice makes slightly less awkward.
Practice hurt my balls the other day. I'm not gonna.
Did you punch yourself in the nuts? Oh my God!
Yes.
I hit my skull on a ceiling fan.
What?
Not trying to masturbate, I hope.
Opal, what? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. My.
I cracked my skull on a ceiling fan.
How?
Okay. I'm just gonna mute myself now.
The hell did you do?
Opal, I need the full story as to what you did.
Okay, so I was like 7 years old, and we had a bunk bed, and I stood on the top of the bunk. I just stood up.
We thought for a minute this was going to be a far dirtier story.
That's not fun.
7 years old.
And I thought it was going to be dirty, and for some reason I thought that she just did this. And I was like, my God, Opal, what the fuck are you doing?
I know you're frustrated, Opal. Jesus Christ. I hit my hand with the hammer trying to set up my son's truck toy thingy, but that's
Why were you using a hammer?
Because the stupid directions called for a hammer, and I hit my hand. Now I have a little scratch.
How do you not know how to use a hammer?
It was annoying me.
We need to find Opal a man.
Yeah, Opal. Sadly, Opal. The only thing Opal knows how to bang is a dude.
You know what? Opal knows how to make a steak now. She deserves a man.
I can do basic plumbing. I can fix a sink and a toilet.
I bet you can do basic plumbing.
You're really good at putting things, Okay, I'm keeping.
She's really good at cleaning pipes.
Yes, she's really good at cleaning pipes. There we go.
I can. I just got annoyed, so I hit my hand with the hammer. Okay.
Well, that makes it sound like you hit your hand with a hammer on purpose. I got annoyed, so I hit my fucking hand. God damn it!
The directions called for the stupid wheel to get on the stupid axle, and it just wouldn't hammer on the thing. And I'm like, why do I need a fucking hammer, John Deere?
Because toys are meant to annoy you.
This reminds me of the first time I saw Master Anonymous put together a piece of IKEA furniture.
Oh, you mean the marriage test?
I took a very brief stop at Testosterone Station and right the fuck off and went to the cafe for a sandwich.
Okay, this was before we even lived together.
That's marriage test.
We didn't even live together yet. And I had him building me furniture.
I'm still here, so I passed, I guess.
Yes, you passed. Basically, for anyone out there, if you want to test your marriage, buy anything big from IKEA, like those IKEA cube TV stand things. And then if your marriage survives putting that together, you're good.
I put together most of the furniture.
Okay.
I just wanted to make him put together the table just to see the rage.
You guys want to know a fucking hilarious story about marriage, IKEA, and all that shit?
Sure.
So Zell Kadunt and I were actually helping out a IRL friend at one point. We no longer associate with this piece of shit because he decided that his marriage and his wife was far more important than the truth.
Wait, what?
She was doing some really shady fucking shit behind our backs. What we didn't know about this, and then she ended up turning him against all of us. So now there are these horrible rumors that were at one point being spread about me and Zell, and so that's why we don't fucking talk to him anymore. But when we were still all cool, while they were engaged and moving in together and stuff, Kadunt, myself, and Zell were supposed to be helping them move in and shit. I was doing most of the heavy lifting, even though. Actually, this was just before I hurt myself, actually, and before it got bad. Anyways, so we were helping where we could, and Kadunt was actually the one who set up their fucking new IKEA shelves and fucking desks and shit like that. That son of a bitch took claim to it later.
Oh.
So I when you're talking about like if you want to watch a marriage survive, I'm like. Or if you want to watch a marriage eventually explode, give the illusion that, yeah, he bought the big thing and put it together, but it was really somebody else. Now we're going to see what kind of character he really is when he fucking lets his marriage just die.
You know what? You need Noyatrons for these things.
No.
Color me confused, but I mean, maybe Igor's not here to defend himself, so I'm not going to ask him, but am I the only like married dude who actually has no problem putting together the furniture?
Oh, Igor loves he doesn't love putting together furniture, but he can do it. He's done it several times.
Okay.
In fact, most moves, most of our major moves, I've either been pregnant or just recently had a kid. So I've never once to date had to help move anything.
I enjoy putting together the furniture.
I'm a single mom. I kind of fucking have to.
Yeah.
Oh, I outsource to the minion. The minion does all the work for me. It's awesome.
I'm the lowest person
I don't
on this
trust
totem
my
pole.
toddler with tools.
You're what?
I'm the lowest person on this totem pole.
You are not.
I'm
You're a single parent.
I'm the single one who has no kids. Opal is just above me. She
better.
has 8 kids. Hold on. And then you and Master Anon are married, so you're above Opal. And then there's Ren and Red Robot, and they're pretty much at the top. And
married without children, by the way.
Well, no, I'm married with kids. He's married without kids.
Red is also married without
They
kids.
have a cat.
I have no children. I have a cat and a roommate.
I would say no kids is superior.
Actually, the cat and the roommate count.
Red's age allows him to be just above the
No. Marriages deteriorate over time.
No, actually, we actually get along amazingly well. I'm just going to be honest with you. I chose very carefully.
I mean, you can't bang in your kitchen because you got a roommate, though.
But
that's not a side effect of our marriage.
We live alone.
That's a side effect of our living arrangement, and I don't blame the roommate. You know, hey, that's not his fault.
We live alone, so we win.
He's also married to a squirter. Like everything's moist over
Also, the longer you've been married, the more you don't care. Me and Igor are at almost 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
11 years. At this point, we could cuddle and watch, a marathon of something on TV, and we're just fine with that because at this point, we don't care. Sex is not the end all be all.
I still like getting laid. I'm just gonna.
Well, I'm not saying don't get laid. I'm saying getting laid's fun. But there's also those movie nights where you're comfortable with spooning and watching some random, drink some random beer, some random movie you can check out on, and go, okay, action film, and then be happy and that's good for the night.
Being single with a kid is more difficult than just single.
Binge watch on Netflix.
I'm gonna be alone forever.
You're not gonna be alone forever.
Or watching Tom Cruise action films. Tom Cruise action films. Shut your brain off and go, okay, I'm content.
Yeah, see, Opal, yeah, you can come sit in my lap. It'd be fine.
You're older than my father.
Oh God.
Opal, we'll adopt you. We'll adopt you.
You guys are
yes, but I may be old enough to be your father, but I'm not your father.
You're older than my father.
I thought you liked older men.
Okay, two things I'm going to acknowledge in the chat. One, Tyro is completely correct. Opal is much cuter than me. This is an obvious fact.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Says you. Garbage dump bears are hot.
36 or 37 is usually my age limit.
They taste like shit, but damn, they look great skinned in the back of a pickup truck.
Opal, that's almost 20 years older than you. That's a fucking lot.
I mean,
Rotting Beast is saying, where do I stand at being single and having 8 cats? Okay, if you're a chick, you're below me. If you're a dude, you're still below me. But you know what? You could just be on the same level as me.
No, if he's a dude and he's got 8 cats and he's single, he's above you.
If he's a dude,
he can attract women with cats.
Hey, Tyro, I swear to God, don't you start that.
He's going to attract all the feminists with all those cats.
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, that sucks. You can never be a crazy cat lady.
But do you think cats are cute?
They are adorable.
Oh, they are. So see, this man could do it. Even if his house smelled like cat shit, he could be like, "Hey, I have 8 cute cats," and you'd be like, "Well, maybe."
Just get some Benadryl, and you're good to go.
There you go. You live on allergy medication.
Once I stayed over at a friend's house, and they had a cat, and I almost had an asthma attack in the middle of the night.
Oh no!
I was like, I can't breathe. I need to go home.
Find a dog person.
I'm a dog person. God damn it!
It's official. You and Opal should hook up.
Dogman.
You and Brockus could be a couple then.
Yeah. He's within your age range and everything.
Ignore what I just said out loud. I meant to say it in my head.
He's under 37.
He is.
Has a pulse and is mostly white.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's under 37.
Last part.
And he loves dogs.
She's allowed to have that preference because she's not white.
They're exotic.
What?
Oh, wait. No. White people are exotic? What?
She's Mexican.
She lives in South Texas.
She's from really far south Texas. She's
Texas.
completely right. If you're white, you are exotic down there.
My city is 99, 95% Mexican Hispanic. So like I saw a white person at the store and I'm like, oh my god, their hair is so red. They really do have freckles.
You stare at the white person like the toddler stares at a black man in a small town.
Yeah. Hey,
we have
the other thing about Opal's hometown, if you carded them, you'd lose half the city.
So they don't dare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those fuckers vote.
It's just funny. Like, oh my god, an actual redhead. They really do have freckles and they're so pale.
Where are you gonna take Opal on your first date?
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna get fed.
He'll feed you something.
Yeah, if you and I were actually on a date, I'd be feeding you.
I get food.
God damn it.
Please, make this happen somehow.
She's like a puppy. If you feed her, she'll stay forever.
Right now, I'm more broke than Opal, so that's going to be an extremely difficult thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's in love with you. Take her now.
No.
Hey, I may be too old for you, but I have food in the house.
I have ramen and instant macaroni and cheese.
I have ramen and instant macaroni.
You guys are made for each other. You can bond over garbage food. You can have little garbage bears, little garbage cubs.
I have. What you do is you get
And
some
then
frozen chicken
and
nuggets.
then we can shoot them and eat them.
You get a box of a baggie of like a 50-pound baggie of like $3 frozen chicken nuggets, and you can put it in your ramen noodles. It's not horrible.
My favorite thing to put in ramen is a beaten egg, because then you get kind of like egg drop soup and ramen at the same time. It's fantastic.
I've been doing the cheap chicken nuggets.
Yeah, chicken nuggets are okay. Unfortunately, I'm like pre-diabetic, and the wife is diabetic, so we don't do nuggets too often.
I got 2 bags. I was so happy. My uncle gave me 2 bags of steak because I guess they had a barbecue. He's like, I don't want these to go bad, so here's 2 bags of steak. And I didn't realize how good it was having steak in the house.
Nice.
And now it's gone, and now I'm sad I don't have steak anymore.
You should have made it last, Opal.
Well,
I didn't.
Steak is for eating. What are you gonna do?
I was using it to practice steak.
There you go.
I like something called the Angus rib steak.
Okay.
Tyro, you're not helping my situation.
What's the chat saying?
I'm not saying.
Oh, Master Anonymous, I can hear you speaking from downstairs, but we cannot hear you through your mic.
I know. I was just saying. Shut up, Master Anon. Come on. Shut up.
Why?
Oh.
Why? Help me make this love connection.
Okay, you gotta help me. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
We're making a love connection.
No, you're not.
With steak, apparently.
No. Well, I mean, that's a way to get him.
Anybody want to buy me a bunch of frozen steaks?
That's depressing.
If I buy, I hate to say this, Opal. I think you're adorable, but if I buy another woman a bunch of steaks, I will never hear the end of it.
Yeah,
No, I'm serious. I'm in an open relationship. Theoretically, I could get in less trouble for sleeping with another woman than I understand. Than I could for buying another woman's steak and not my wife.
You see, here's the thing. You bought those at the keg nightly. That's the problem.
See, here's the thing. I mean, if I use it, because if I use my dick, it's still there in the morning for her if she wants it. But if I buy her some steak, and that bitch eats it, it's gone.
You know what? You can give her the meat, but you can't give
Why
her
don't
the
you
meat.
just buy a spot steak?
Well, I'm just saying,
You could buy
I got to make sure spread the steak evenly. Otherwise, I'm toast.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's another thing I like about white people. You have like toast, and you put jelly on the toast.
What?
That weird to
Hispanic
you?
people don't know what toast is?
Mexicans don't eat that.
Opal, toast is warm, crusty bread with.
It's amazing.
Well, of course it's amazing. Well, seriously, I want to know what do Hispanic people not eat toast?
We have tortillas.
Yeah, they don't eat toast.
You can also have toast. You can have both. I have both in my house right now.
I love tortillas. Sorry.
Tortillas.
Sorry, yeah. I gotta say it Canadian. Tortillas.
I'm fucking diabetics, and I've got both in my house.
And quesadillas.
Yeah, you've got corn tortillas and you're pre-diabetic. Yeah, that's got to say
something. No. We have the low carb flour tortillas.
Yes.
And good. Wheat bread. I'm not. I know how to violate my diet carefully. I'm not a moron.
Oh no,
and I want to keep all of my toes.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm pretty much in the same boat you are. So it's like
you don't have diabetic feet.
I don't need a lot of it. It's not like I have a slice of toast. Maybe I have toast like maybe twice a week.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Tortillas. Well, since they're low carb tortillas, I can have those
like
one.
There's this one restaurant where all the white old people go to in my town, and it's like they put egg on the toast, scrambled eggs on toast, but also fried eggs on the toast.
Oh yeah. There's nothing better to sop up the if you get it sunny side up and there's lots of runny yolk, you sop that up with the toast. It's fantastic.
No.
Like,
over easy is where I don't do sunny side up. That's no.
like white people replace tortillas with toast.
Yes.
Like I said, we eat both.
Bread.
There's some things that tortillas are great for, and some things that bread is good for. You can't. Shredded pork on toast is fine. Shredded chicken on toast is weird. You got to put it on tortillas instead.
But it's just amazing.
Yeah, toast is great. Why do you think white people eat so much goddamn white bread?
Oh my God.
It makes great toast.
I discovered Wonder Bread
makes
like last week. I was at Target, and there's this thing called Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread is wondrous.
It was $2.
Yeah, I love Wonder Bread, but you're gonna get fat if you eat that a lot.
You are. Yes.
Like majorly fat.
Very, very quickly.
I don't know how to feel about this conversation because I'm, yes, white, but I'm also Mexican. I live in Southern California where there is a lot of Mexicans, and I just don't get how the hell Opal has not experienced toast.
I'm back. Windows.
Let me put it this way.
I like how Brockus has remained silent for so long.
California Mexicans. Go away,
Opal's
California
in a part of Texas so far south that one good sneeze will put it.
Wait. She hasn't had toast, but she doesn't even speak Spanish.
Right.
That's American Hispanics right there.
She says tortillas properly, though.
Tortillas!
Go away, California Mexicans, with your
Opal, say tortillas.
Tortillas.
Tortillas. Okay, so let's just say it right. I think Windows 10 heard me talk shit about it.
It did. It did. And it was like, fuck you, I'm going to update now.
Yeah, and fuck you. You're in the middle of thing. I'm going to update right now.
Yeah,
go away, California Mexicans.
You need to go into those system settings and neuter it.
I already have.
Away. Oh.
I got one of those computers that they decided it comes with Windows 10. No, it doesn't. It comes with a fucking beta version, and you're gonna. And I don't know it because I keep.
I forgot about that. You actually can't do that to those versions.
No, you can't. No, you can't. And it hears you talk shit, and it goes "fuck you."
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God!
How much are flights from Texas to California?
$300. It's a 3-day drive from where I am.
Wow, my ears really are bad. I heard Anon just say, "How is Macho Man from Texas?" Wow.
Your deafness is endlessly entertaining.
Can you repeat that for me, please?
3-day drive from where I am. It takes me a day to get out of Texas.
Wait.
No.
Hold on a second. I have an important question for Master and Miss Anon. No. I want to hear that when you've got Little Miss Anon on the floor and you to tell me to spank you harder, and you say I can't hear you. You're not being extra dominant. You're actually going what?
I can't hear you.
It's usually something he hears something else.
Oh no, it'll be something. Yeah, it's understanding speech, so it'll be like something
like.
Oh,
you have the thing that I have.
Can you? She'll say something like, "Oh, can you please go out and start the car? It's cold." And I'll hear, "Fuck the clown, you chode."
I was about to say,
yeah, you have the worst version of what I have, which is the garbling thing. I got.
I actually have trouble understanding speech, which is why the hearing test lady at my last job, she was like, "Do you have trouble understanding speech?" And I actually didn't understand what the fuck she said. I thought she asked me if I like peach, and I'm not even fucking kidding you.
So you're not one of the husbands who has like selected. Good.
So I said yes. Yeah, of course.
Much worse than I do. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. It's really bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. See, what eventually my wife got used to, but drives her crazy, is I have very good hearing for like sounds, but at a certain distance it gets garbled. Like when we watch Netflix, I'll put the subtitles on, not because I can't hear what they're saying, and I'll have the volume a little lower than she likes sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll have the subtitles on. Because it's not because I can't hear it. It's because I'll lose the words sometimes, and and then one of the situations where she'll get used to the idea that maybe I have trouble hearing, and then she'll put on the coffee grinder, and I'll be like closing the door, going because that thing's piercing.
Yeah,
because it's not something I'm trying to understand what's going on.
Yeah. No, I think I might be the same way because even with music, like Miss Anon will be listening to the radio in the car, and she'll hear like the downbeat or something in the background of the song, and just be like just teasing me with going like do 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 do. You know what I mean, right? Like, and I can't fucking hear that shit,
Yeah.
but I can. So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're just making me feel bad. Anyway,
you know what?
I'm just gonna keep driving. But anyway,
Not even hearing aids help you?
no, I don't know, but
yeah, because it's not
I
a
listen,
fixed volume.
but I listen to music a lot, and I don't even listen to it at high volume half of the time.
I enjoy pointing
Quite low volume, but
because then you can only hear that.
That's right. But I can pick out sounds via headphone.
Yeah.
Even at very, very low volume.
Yeah.
It's like a more intimate listening experience, right? But when it's just like the radio, I can't. I hear song lyrics as like completely different things, and Miss Anon is there just bopping her head, singing along, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah. Well, with this sort of problem, you can understand, Master.
Like Smashing Pumpkins come on, and she's like, despite all my rage, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying?
What is that?
What? I spit in my cage, bitch. That's what that's what he's saying. But I know what he's saying through headphones, but I can't hear that if it's.
Well, here's the fucked up part. Guess what I do for a living? I'm a phone monkey.
Oh no.
So I will say it's gotten better over time because I've
basically what you're
that's actually improved my ability to understand people when they talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so every once in a while I'm just going, what did they just say? And I just wait for them to keep talking until I get context. Like, oh, okay.
Maybe repeat themselves or
sometimes. Yeah.
Oh man, going out for Chinese food with my aunt and my mother with him was a really good time.
God, oh, baby, that was one of the first times we didn't even live together yet. That was hilarious.
Yeah, no, you just moved in, like not.
No. It was just maybe a month before. It was.
It was really close. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really close. Like less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to see you guys later.
Oh man, I was
au revoir, arrivederci, aloha.
Later, Red.
Red is red.
Where did Red go?
He had to go to bed.
He went to go to bed. He's an old man.
Well, it was 1 in the morning my time, so it's probably late his time. And he has Sunday fun day.
Yeah, see, I didn't even get to say anything because I thought that he said Ren, and I was going to say bye, Ren. But then I didn't because I realized that Ren was still here. But see, that's the thing.
Ren is like older than my father.
At least Ren is close to Red.
That is close. That is close.
I suppose.
Yeah, it's only. Brockus, are you traumatized because we keep shipping you with Opal?
Yeah, because the first time people started shipping me with Opal, I had a really weird dream that she came to California and kept getting me in trouble.
Wait, this is something that's happened before?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Is someone in chat? Do we know people who could? Maybe I should talk to Cadunt.
What? Why would you need to talk to Cadunt?
Well, Fanfiction Friday. She can ship with Opal.
No.
Opal seems excited.
I like when people write about me.
You would like it.
The chat at one point, because I was getting weirded out by fucking Opal, decided as a joke to start fucking shipping Opal and I. Later that night, I had a dream she came to California and actually kept getting me in trouble because, similar to you and a Master Anon.
Oh, it's fun. You will enjoy it.
A cop in the dream. A cop came up to me and asked me why I was hanging out with the little girl. And I'm like, dude, no. She's 21 years old. She has ID. Opal, show him the ID. And she doesn't fucking help at all. She turns to the cop and says, Opal. He offered me ice cream.
Oh my goodness. That sounds like something I would do.
I do like ice cream.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, I would so do that.
I would. And then you would have to show him your ID after, so I don't get beaten down and arrested.
No, yeah, the cop was totally about to arrest me in the train, but she pulled her ID out, and I was like,
"No, but you'd let me get beaten down and arrested, but not go to jail."
No. I wouldn't let them hit you, but I might look at you and go, "Mr. Jones, what does the policeman want?"
Am I still getting extra credit?
Oh God, you should. You should steal that line. Like, does this mean I still get my extra credit?
I should.
Oh God.
If we ever get confronted again, I will do so.
It's not always fun though. Like, I was at the grocery store pushing the baby around, and some Luden comes over to me and she's like, "Oh, your baby's so cute." Like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's cute." It's like, "Did you finish high school?" Anyway, the clearance section's over there. Like, yeah, like, bitch, you don't work here, and I didn't ask you a question.
That is actually really, really pretentious. Actually,
you have a child. You're gonna have people always in your business.
Opal, I dealt with the same thing. I was 19 when I had my first kid, and I had a nurse actually look at me with Igor in the room, going, "Do you know who the father is?"
Yeah, I was 19 when I had my son too. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you don't even work here. Like, of course I finished high school.
I love when Opal in her voice is cussing or getting mad at someone because it's fucking adorable. It's like watching a tiny squirrel getting pissed off and think it's gonna do anything.
What?
I'm gonna bring Opal to you.
Fucking skank.
Yeah.
Opal, say skank. Call that woman a skank.
She was a fucking skank.
Was she a goddamn skank?
Yeah, she was a goddamn skank. She didn't even work there. She just came up to me, complimented my baby, and then proceeded to think I am a poor young teen mom.
Yeah, are you?
I mean, I'm not a teen mom.
Yeah, but you're a poor single mother, though.
I mean, maybe I did walk by the clearance section, but I didn't ask her.
Maybe I did take that skank's advice, but fuck her.
Well, yeah, it can't be any worse than having your husband in the room going, "Do you know who the father is?"
Yeah, that's actually a little bit of a fucked up assumption.
You know what?
Yeah.
Wait. I have to derail. Trippy Poop just sent me a picture of his stumps. He's diabetic and has no feet.
Oh.
Huh?
I forgot he didn't have feet.
He doesn't have feet? That's random.
Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't have feet. Totally does not have feet.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Donate to his Streamlabs. The man doesn't have feet.
Wow, okay.
That was random.
Yeah, that was really
He
random.
sent me DMs of his stumps.
Are you sure that they're his stumps? They could be his victims.
Wait, did you cut off the feet of a diabetic man to replace yours?
Did you? Did
No.
you?
Trippy!
No. he pulled a collector, and he has a poor woman he won't let run away.
He's halfway to becoming a mermaid.
Oh, Christ.
I love that. Okay, I love that he
Aquaman to the rescue.
He's whoring his Streamlabs after I told everybody he doesn't have feet. Trippy, are you
actually going to convince everybody that you don't have feet?
He doesn't have feet. He just sent me pictures of his stumps.
They might not. Are they his stumps?
Trippy, you need to write on your stumps that it's your stump.
My stump. Stump 1, stump 2.
With a little heart on the end, please.
Why am I hearing the Black Eyed Peas song, "My Humps," only now it's "My Stumps"?
I don't have a Costco, Mr. LM.
Oh, so yes, Costco pizza is delicious.
I don't have a
pizza is good.
Costco. I have a Walmart.
No, Rockus, we won't make it stop. We will
God
encourage
damn
it.
it.
You know what? No,
you and Opal,
make it stop.
You and Opal would be adorable. Also, I bet you she would be nice to you and not put things in your pee-pee hole.
I bet you she would let you get laid.
Oh, probably.
You know who could? You know who could make all this stop? Ant-Man and his tininess. They wouldn't even see him coming.
I don't know what
We're gonna break him. His feelings don't know what to do.
I don't know what to fucking think anymore.
I'm
Just go with the
chat. Is there a conversation in the side chat?
Opal,
Don't fight it.
Thinking of a
Don't
derpy ass Ant-Man, but he's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man trying to. Oh, they're all Jewish too. He's trying to kick a toonie off the floor, but it's glued there. And he just fucking can't. Fuck.
oh my god, somebody painted one on a sidewalk, but it
I
looks
just
through the
showed my
bench.
Canadianness by saying toonie. Oh.
Yeah, you did. You ousted yourself.
Oh, look at that toonie there on the floor, eh? Fuck, I wonder if I can kick it off. Oh, shit, it's fucking glued to the floor. God damn it.
and at race.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Ain't that right there, Ant-Man? God damn it. We better call fucking Canadian Superman up here and see what we can do about this fucking toonie.
we forgot about Harvey Birdman.
Oh, Harvey Birdman, man. Oh man, he's the best goddamn Canadian law that you've ever seen. You guys, you laugh now, but you just wait until you see him solve a crime, eh? Holy shit.
Sweet pea, you broke everyone.
Yes.
Oh no, I didn't break anybody. That's a crime here in Canada, eh? You don't break people here. What? Master Anon isn't here anymore.
Wait, what's your name? Peeman?
What?
Sweet Peeman.
Man, Master Anon is no longer here.
Okay, Master Anon, can you say one thing? Can you say, that's a bomb, eh? Please?
My hearing is so bad, eh? I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
Oh my god. I have to pee. I'll be right back.
No, you won't be right back. I'll make sure of it.
There was a line from an article I read on CNN where a guy found someone threw out World War II ammunition in the trash that was live, and the quote from the guy who found it said, "I almost tripped on that bomb, eh?" And
oh shit! Oh, that live ammo, that shit that almost killed my brothers in the war. Oh shit! Oh fuck, eh? Man, I almost tripped on the bomb, eh? Shit! Where the fuck is Brockus?
You made him piss himself.
I don't know.
You know what? No, nobody pisses themselves like a goddamn newfie. Nobody on earth.
All right. I actually.
And I don't think that Brockus is a newfie. Fuck.
No, he's American.
I actually do.
Oh, he's American, so he sees the roof from. He sees the crick from the roof. Eh?
I actually do have to go to sleep at some point. So night, guys.
Good night,
Good night.
Bye.
You're still in Canadian mode.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you have to talk like you're from Minnesota. Eh?
Here in Minnesota, we don't take those faggots, eh? Oh no.
Keep talking Canadian.
Well, I'm not talking Canadian anymore. I'm talking Minnesotan. That's totally American.
It's definitely not the same.
It's not the same. It sounds kind of Irish, but not really.
It sort of sounds like Newfoundland's retarded cousin. We're gonna kill Opal.
Except Newfoundland has a retarded cousin called Minnesotan, but Minnesotan has an even more fucked up cousin called
Prince Edward Island.
Prince PEI.
PEI. Nobody likes PEI.
You know when you're so Canadian, you start to sound kind of Indian.
That really depends.
That's what's happening to me right now, and I should probably stop, but I probably won't.
No, you're stuck this way now.
I'm done. You fucking broken me. God damn it, Superman, where are you? Save me. I need some I need some American way.
Wow.
Fucking help me.
I think that's a good spot to end the stream on because it just keeps killing everybody and nobody's typing anything anymore because they can't stop laughing.
More Canadianness.
Wait, sorry. What's everybody talking about? I blacked out there for a second. Wait.
You fell down a Canadian hole and couldn't come out.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
You're
What are
back
you guys
now,
even
right?
talking about? I guess. What?
Did you get the toonie off the sidewalk?
Oh yeah, I got that fucking I'm gonna go buy a double with that motherfucker right now. I need 12 more cents, because that inflation, it just keeps fucking killing me.
Am I hearing Opal snorting? What the fuck is that sound?
Yes, that was Opal snorting.
Anyway, whoa, fucking Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, eh?
All right.
I can't stop. Please help me.
Fuck. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end this stream. We had Reading Ren. We had Red Robots, Master Anon, Little Miss Anonymous.
Squidward wasn't here.
Squidward was not here.
We had Canada Man.
That's why I'm here. That's why Canada.
I needed a good laugh.
All right, take it easy, cuts.
Good night, everybody.
Night.